5241 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-652-5241. That's 800-652-5241. What do you have to lose? Call 800-652-5241. Again, 800-652-5241.
Mark Cox here. Join me, Mark Reardon, and Annie Fry, along with Thomas Helbig and Bob Kershaw of the Retirement Advisory Group for the last Protecting Your Retirement educational event of the year. Tuesday, October 3rd at the Frontenac Hilton at 6:30. Seats are limited, so go online to retirementkey.com. Here's Thomas with more.
Are you nearing retirement and wondering if you'll be able to live the same lifestyle as you are now? Do you worry about losing your nest egg in the next big market correction? Did you know if you're 59 and a half or older, you can roll over your company retirement plan tax-free to protect your nest egg from any more losses and provide more income than most investment options? Would you like to know why linking to the market is so much safer than owning the market? You'll get all the answers and more. If you're 59 and a half or older, you don't want to miss this last event of the year.
Protect your retirement nest egg. Join the official financial advisors of my show, Thomas Helbig and Bob Kershaw, Tuesday, October 3rd at the Frontenac Hilton at 6:30. Go online to retirementkey.com. That's retirementkey.com.
St. Louis physician Dr. Abicki created Neovitin 15 years ago to help support his own nutrition when he needed it most. Since then, Neovitin has helped thousands of people support their daily nutrition with sensible doses of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and Dr. Abicki's proprietary blend. If you're ready to join many St. Louisans in supporting their nutrition, give Neovitin a try. You can find Neovitin at your local Schnucks, Dierbergs, and online at neovitin.com.
Exergen thermometers are a top choice of medical professionals at highly ranked hospitals across the U.S. Accuracy matters, so make Exergen the chosen thermometer for your home and family. Available at Walgreens and other participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com.
This hour of the Annie Fry Show is brought to you by Ruler Foods. Low prices, no coupons. Ruler Foods.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Thank God someone here knows what they're talking about.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride.
All right, you need to take the time and get the full picture.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday and I won't be long.
Don't get me wrong. I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady.
What do you want from me? I'm not America's sweetheart.
Goodness sake, kid. Keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio.
I'm not America's sweetheart.
This is the Annie Fry Show.
Candidates are going about taking on Trump all wrong. I think if you want to show that you're ready to be commander-in-chief and president of the United States on day one, you have to come here with specific policy prescriptions, not sound bites, and you have to give us a 3 or 4 point plan that we can understand, that's accessible and credible.
So tonight is the second GOP debate, the Fox Business debate with the iconic, is it Reagan Air Force One? Because it's at the Reagan Library, Presidential Library in Southern California.
Oh, there's going to be a plane there?
I think
there's always a plane there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And there's no better place to have a Republican debate than Southern California.
Well, I agree with that. I mean, if you're going to do it at all, let's try to flip California. Look, if you flip California, you get the country.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. And there would be hope for Illinois, I would think.
Well, I don't know. I think Illinois might still be blue.
No, look
It'd be
around.
like 1984 Minnesota.
We're sitting in Illinois right now, and I have to say the sun is shining brightly and beautifully at the Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois, and we are broadcasting live in the vestibule. Is that what this is?
That's what we've been calling it.
I have to Google that word.
Let's call it the foyer.
The foyer.
Yeah, the foyer. Let's make it sound fancy.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. We're Ruler
Better
Foods.
than cart area.
Cart area, but you can store your carts in the foyer.
Yes, you can, right alongside us.
And you can store your excess diapers.
Yes, you can.
Donating to the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. We are out here broadcasting live at the Collinsville Ruler Foods until 3 p.m., and we are looking forward to meeting you. Illinois folks show up in a big, big way today. Come join us. We've got 2 boxes, big watermelon produce boxes full of diapers that are filling up. 2 men in a truck sitting outside right now waiting to load these diapers up to transport them, I think, directly to the St. Louis area Diaper Bank. And this is all in support of our friend Princess Stormm over at Hot 1041. We did this kind of on a whim last year, and it came together, and 97.1 people showed up in such a great way, and I'm really hoping this year we get the same amount of turnout.
Yeah, and so we're on the Illinois side. Last time we were in, St. Charles?
Yep.
And so this time we're in Collinsville, Illinois. I know that if you're in your car right now and you're in the Metro East and you're going, oh my gosh, they're like right by me.
Yeah.
That means that you should stop by, because we not only are here in person, we'd like to see you and take pictures with you, although we don't have to. If you're like, oh no, I didn't do my hair. My hair doesn't look as good as Ryan's today.
Are you just talking about yourself?
Yeah. If you didn't do any of those things and you're like nervous about coming, don't worry about it. We won't have to take your picture, but we would love to meet you and love for you to drop by and just pick up a package of diapers. They've got a whole bunch of them in there waiting to go. They've already donated a whole bunch themselves.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And so we've got a great head start here just at the very beginning of this diaper drive.
We've met some pretty cool people, some like people from high places so far.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're going to make a return appearance, but the invitation has been extended.
Are you talking about the Cheetos guy?
No, the Cheetos guy we still have to make a play on.
Okay.
He's working stocking Cheetos right now.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
You think that we're joking, but there's a Cheetos truck sitting right there to my left.
And I was really impressed with the way that he was able to get those in that door, like he knew exactly how big the door was.
Exactly. Well, it is a big day on the news scene, of course, with the Republican debate being tonight. No Trump on the stage, but last debate I thought was a very effective way of getting an alternative to the current state of affairs right now in this country, economically speaking, with a lot of different policies, dramatic policy differences, based on what you're going to hear from and see on the stage tonight versus Joe Biden. And so we are looking forward to taking that in. We're going to broadcast our watch party live on the Annie Fry YouTube channel. So we hope that you'll join us and go subscribe. We're like less than 40 people from 60,000 subscribers.
Wow, 60,000.
We're
6,000.
40,000 plus, give or take, to 60,000. But first, we're going to hit 6,000, and hopefully we'll hang out with you then, too. So this is going to be a long day, but it's a good day, and we're grateful for the opportunity to participate in this diaper drive here at the Ruler Foods in Collinsville. Listening to Kellyanne Conway there, she said they should focus on specific policies, not on Trump and on sound bites. I think a lot of people walked away from the last debate thinking about how Vivek Ramaswamy made a big splash in the pool and got a lot of attention. And you know, people talked about Ron DeSantis walking away from that debate and not really, he didn't take any blows. He didn't take any punches. People didn't really throw them at Ron DeSantis. And I said this in the aftermath of that debate, that I think that was intentional, because Ron DeSantis is the default alternative to Donald Trump right now. And for every opportunity that you attack somebody, they get a chance to speak. And Vivek was kind of the benefactor of, in my opinion, the dodging of invoking Ron DeSantis' name so that Ron DeSantis didn't get any more opportunity to do what I think he does well, which is articulate promises made, promises kept. Ron DeSantis has the receipts on the policies that he wants to implement on a national scale from his time in Florida. And a lot of the other people up there don't have the ability to say, well, I mean, like Chris Christie could talk about what he did in New Jersey, I suppose, but that's been a minute. Mm-hmm. And his entrance into the debate, it seems to be much more squarely focused on taking Donald Trump out of the debate than it does on actually being the president. Although if you look, is it New Hampshire numbers? He's like number 2 to Trump.
Christie? I think Haley just maybe, yes, he had been. He had been.
So he's a legitimate player in one of the primaries, and we've seen people win Iowa who don't win the nomination, and Donald Trump seems to be the heir apparent to that nomination. But Brad, when we were talking to Kellyanne Conway, when we were talking to Kayleigh McEnany yesterday on the show at 12:25, and you can listen to that interview on the Annie Fry Show podcast, she wanted to make sure that the point was made. No votes have been cast yet.
Right. Yeah, she was very forward about that. No votes have been cast yet. Donald Trump is in the lead, but until a vote is cast, he isn't actually winning. So there is a difference between leading and winning. And right now you're just looking at paper. It would be like going to a race, and at the race you're like, well, this person their car looks really fast. They have a history of being really good, blah, blah, blah. But until you get out on the racetrack, you don't know what's going to happen, which is why you run the race. It's why you play the games in sports. On paper, a team should crush another team, and then next thing you know, that underdog team comes around, they win. So you never know until the game is played.
I think that another thing that people are scratching their head about or wondering about, I certainly am, is how many people who love and support Donald Trump and want to see Donald Trump succeed are very concerned about his ability to actually win that general election. And, you know, Ryan, I don't know how big the number is, but I think that there are people who every chance they get want to support Donald Trump. And if somebody polled them and wanted to know if they supported Donald Trump or someone else, they don't want to turn their back on Donald Trump, but they are truly concerned about his ability to win that general election. And they may feel as though a vote for a Ron DeSantis, maybe a Nikki Haley, maybe a Vivek Ramaswamy, somebody else who could win the general election would be the best way that they could support, honestly, the rule of law, which is where we bring Donald Trump into the conversation. And to what Kayleigh McEnany was saying yesterday, I'm very, very, very interested when the first votes are actually cast, even if Donald Trump wins the first caucus or primary, how close those actual numbers are to what the polling reflects.
Yeah, and that'll be state by state too, because it's not like you find out all at once. There's a momentum. Iowa causes a certain momentum to happen. A lot of times, Iowa really will be key, because if you remember, you get names like Rick Santorum and Mike Huckabee coming out of Iowa that are not the front runners. So if one of them can crack Iowa, then you are talking about, oh, maybe something will happen. But if they don't, here's the thing. If they don't crack Iowa, it's going to be almost impossible. If they can, then it's possible, but still not likely, because Iowa seems to be a bellwether for nothing. So it's like you almost have to have it, but then it doesn't assure that you're now the front runner either.
Do you think that there's let's just put it this way. Is there a measurable difference in the people who would, through polling or whatever it might be, say that they support Donald Trump comparative to the people who, when it comes time, their pen or machine in the ballot box, where they might say, you know what, I'm going to vote for Ron DeSantis or maybe any other candidate. Do you feel like there is a contingent of people, a percentage of people that their support for Donald Trump isn't going to be reflected in their vote?
Like they're quiet because they don't want to necessarily speak up, because Trump seems to be such a gorilla that you're like, well, I don't necessarily want to go against this guy.
Well, if you support Trump, you have to be publicly, without any question, 100% supportive of everything that he has ever done.
I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that. There could be a hidden DeSantis voter, kind of what you're talking about. But I'm a Trump supporter, but I don't necessarily love everything the guy does. So I think there are quite a few people who are in that category who will vote for him, who aren't necessarily Trump only.
Well, we have here the privilege to be able to discuss this with purpose and intent, where, Brad, if you're in a circle of friends or family where the Trump contingent, the thoughts about Donald Trump are very emotionally driven.
Yeah.
Where if you're a Trump supporter and you say, yeah, I wish he'd stop calling names. If you're talking to somebody who's not a Trump supporter, their head's gonna explode because you said something negative about Trump, and they're gonna go on and how could you like this man? If you're a Trump supporter and you say something positive about Trump, and you're talking to an anti-Trump person, their head's gonna explode. When the subject comes up, heads just explode, so the subject doesn't come up.
Right, and it's unfortunate that that's the case, because it's really on the other person who gets emotionally charged about it. I mean, if Donald, you're free to not like Donald Trump. You are absolutely like that. But what you need to do is still have a level head about it, and maybe understand that there's some nuance to people. So if somebody says, hey, I really like what Donald Trump does, I really like his policies, I wish he wouldn't throw the insults like he does, you should be, mature enough to be able to listen to that and go, okay, I can kind of see where you're coming from. But as a whole, I feel like that's something that we've lost as a country, is the ability just to calmly speak to one another about these things. I don't understand why I get why people are so emotionally invested in it, but I don't understand why we can't step back from that emotional ledge and have a real nuanced debate and conversation about it, and then maybe learn something about one another.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the subject matter is tonight. I think it's going to be a very interesting discussion. And I said this last time, I'll say it again this time. Even if Donald Trump isn't on the stage, the actual conversations that will take place tonight are going to benefit the Republican Party nominee, whomever that might be, because we're going to be talking about issues. And everywhere else is noise. This will be issues-based. I actually think that it's more likely to drive the point home even for the benefit for Donald Trump when Donald Trump isn't there, because when Trump is there, then everything, of course, is about Donald Trump. I actually have a theory about Senator Menendez. Have you heard about, it's 28, as of this morning, 28 Democrats in the Senate?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know it was that many.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, we're going to take a quick break here. I'm going to tell you, I have a theory about this. And I think it maybe in the break you can figure out what my theory is. But more and more people are stepping up in the Senate, telling Menendez, it's time. You got to step down. We're going to talk about that when we come back. We're broadcasting live right here from the Collinsville Ruler Foods. I need one and all to come out and donate just one package of diapers. We would love to see you. It's located on 159. If you're thinking about coming out here, but you're kind of scratching your head like, gosh, I don't know. Do I want to drive to Collinsville? You do want to drive to Collinsville. I want to see you out here. And if you get on 5570 to 159, it's maybe 2 minutes from south of 5570, would you say?
My GPS said it was 1 mile south.
Yes, 1 mile south of 5570. So please come join us. Say hello. I'm here to remind you that there's a limit of 2, but eggs are 88 cents a dozen, which is really ridiculous. And you should come buy your eggs and the money you save. You should buy some diapers for a baby's bottom that needs it. And what better cause is there than that? All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Menendez, Senator Menendez. Is he going to go down? I don't know. But I have a theory on why all of a sudden, why are these Democrats pushing back against this New Jersey senator? We'll talk about that when we come back.
This is the Annie Fry Show. Find the podcast, on-demand audio, and more at 971talk.com/Annie.
Stewart's American Mortgage is the home of the bagel loan, and a very smart decision on your part to give Stewie a call and earn your business. 314-324-4440. Call or text 314-324-4440 and ask Stewie how he can help you secure the mortgage with the best possible financial circumstances for yourself. Now, rates are the rates. If you're looking to get the lowest rate, Stewie can get you the lowest rate that is available right now. But when you go with Stewie and you use the bagel loan, you don't have to pay anything in closing fees that every other closing cost is going to be assessed when you go other places other than Stewie. You don't have to do that with him, and it can save you thousands of dollars and make you a very, very, very competitive buyer using the bagel loan to secure your home. You can make a more competitive offer. He can close in less than 2 weeks. He is a fast close, the best deal on the market right now, and he's waiting for your phone call. 314-324-4440. Call or text 314-324-4440. Google the bagel loan to find out more, and MLS number 226715.
Updating your home with James Hardie Siding has never been more popular. With all the options available, you need a partner to ensure you maximize your investment. Siding Express is ready to refresh the appearance of your home or totally transform the look by installing Hardie Shake, Board and Batten, lap siding, or a stone accent to make it your dream home again. Siding Express is an elite preferred James Hardie contractor. They also carry Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. Need ideas? Go to sidingexpress.com and schedule a free, no obligation consultation today. sidingexpress.com.
Get a pen. You'll want to take this number down. Okay, you have health insurance or you don't have health insurance, but you want health insurance at a reasonable price, right? Well, you won't find it with Obamacare, where you can only sign up once a year with their high deductibles and limited networks. You need to talk to an expert. Kim Kiefer at H&L Agency can help. If you pay for your own health insurance, or your employment coverage is just unaffordable, or if you have a few employees, you could be saving 30 to 60% if you qualify. Couples under 65 are saving $500 to $1,000 a month with better coverage. Go to hnlagency.org and get a quote today. We all need quality health insurance at an affordable price. Call Kim at 800-975-2841. That's 800-975-2841. Or go to hnlagency.org. And is spelled out. That's hnlagency.org. A quality plan managed by you, not the government.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6986. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6986. That's 800-575-6986. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You've been listening to the very popular Wellness 101 for many years, Saturdays and Sundays on 97.1 FM Talk. We're happy to share that we've expanded the show to 4 times a week. Yes, 4 times every weekend. Saturday at 10 a.m., Saturday at 8 p.m., Sunday at 9 a.m., and Sunday at 2 p.m. It's the same great show designed to cut through the nonsense and provide you a common sense, science-based strategy for a healthy life. So join TJ and Aaron for Wellness 101. Now 4 times a week on 97.1 FM Talk.
You're listening to the Annie Fry Show live from the Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Insulation Studio. Air Comfort Service is celebrating 54 years of residential and commercial service, maintenance, and installation of heating and cooling systems. Get in your comfort zone. Visit aircomfortservice.com.
You're invited to the Young Republicans Freedom Fest barbecue. Mark Cox here. Join me October 8th in Fenton. Hear from several GOP power players fighting for the future of the Republican Party and help bring conservative values to Missouri. Learn more at 971talk.com/events.
You're listening to The Annie Fry Show. Interact with Annie on Facebook. The Annie Fry Show.
I do the background vocals.
Are you embarrassed because now that we're at Ruler Foods in Collinsville, people might hear you?
Do the part, Ryan. Do the part.
No, what's the part? I
This
do
part.
the background.
Here it is. What's great is that in this vestibule that we're sitting in right now, people can't hear the broadcaster take on me. Just Ryan.
They can't hear the radio.
Yep.
Go out to your car and you'll realize that we're singing along to a track.
Yep, turn on 97.1. We're happy to be spending some time with you today. We are broadcasting live from the Collinsville Ruler Foods, a diaper drive event to support Princess Stormm and the diaper drive that is benefiting the St. Louis Area Food Bank. And we know that they've been collecting. This is the cool thing. This is a little bit different than the last time we did it. People have been donating diapers at Ruler Foods all month long this time, and they've been moving the diapers to the St. Louis Diaper Bank
That's exciting.
all month. So it's exciting to be a part of this one day, but I would really love to meet you. Please come out to the Collinsville Ruler Foods. As I said, eggs are 88 cents a dozen. You can get 2 dozen eggs for 88 cents each. That is crazy right now. You're going to save money on that. Spend a little extra on some, these are Kroger brand diapers. I think I'm looking right now, and I don't know, I'd put them on my baby's bottoms. Comforts. Is this what you wear?
No, I wear the adult kind. These are for children.
This is newborn. This is funny. Were you in here?
What?
We're setting diapers out. People have been buying these diapers, and so we've been kind of putting them along the table here as we've gone through the day. And what kind of diapers are these?
Newborns, comforts.
Brad was sitting them down, and he goes, "What kind of diapers are Z diapers?"
I see. Well, it looks like the baby's asleep.
Yeah, this is it.
Z's.
No, I said it was for Gen Z and all their whiny baby nonsense. But I go, if you are actually in for newborn. And I'm sorry, Gen Z, but I made the boomers laugh.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that we're really trying to get my youngest out of pull-ups, but the older he gets, the more I'm like, No, you kind of have it figured out, man.
You're like, how do I get into those?
You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m.? Oh, man, that's great.
So come out and join us. Say hello. We can hang out and take pictures and stuff on the break. We've had several people in already who have been dropping off diapers or just doing their regular shopping and picking up a couple diapers and put them in the boxes on the way out. 2 men in a truck are here to help haul the diapers out as we get them and take them to the diaper bank. It's a great day, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. So come say hi. We have been talking a little bit about the Menendez indictment, and he entered a plea today. And Fox News reports that Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey and his wife Nadine Menendez both pleaded not guilty to federal corruption charges and bribery charges in Manhattan federal court Wednesday. Both will turn in their personal passports, but Menendez maintains his official passport as a senior senator. Menendez was also ordered to refrain from communicating with Senate staff and will be under pretrial supervision. His personal recognizance bond is set for $100,000. His wife's bond was set at a more than double that amount, $250,000.
Go on.
Co-defendants Fred Dybes, a New Jersey real estate developer and founder of New Jersey based bank, who's a longtime campaign fundraiser for Menendez, as well as Jose Uribe, a New Jersey businessman who worked in trucking and insurance and previously had his broker license revoked due to fraud conviction, also pleaded not guilty under the indictment. So we have 28 senators as of this morning who have said, all right, Menendez, it's your time. You need to get out of here. This looks bad. Why is it that all of these Democrat senators would be stepping up right now when the balance of power in the United States Senate is 51-49, and two of the Democrat senators right now are Fetterman and Feinstein, and one of them is Joe Manchin. You have no room to play.
Well, one of them's Sinema caucuses with him and isn't even a Democrat anymore.
Think of this. Tonight is Chris Christie's chance to campaign for a senator from New Jersey.
Ooh. That's left Ryan speechless.
That's not what I was expecting from this. I knew exactly where you were going, and that is not it.
And that is that the Democrats are saying that if you're indicted, you should step down so that Trump would step down. They could be consistent. That was the other thing I was going to say.
No, I didn't read your mind on either one of those things.
Were you thinking about jelly beans?
I was kind of thinking about 3 o'clock, what I was going to eat.
I'm glad you're going to wait till 3 o'clock this time.
Well, no, I'll tell you exactly what I thought you were going to say. I thought that you were going to say that, first of all, this indictment and this potential crime, is so cartoonish, is so ridiculous.
It's bad,
dude. It's like they opened the closet door and they were like, oh man, bags with dollar signs on them. And a bunch of like suits with pinstripes. Like, oh man, he must be a criminal.
Like dollar bills hanging out of the pockets of those suits with Bob Menendez written on the stacks of cash. I mean, I'm not making that up. That was in the indictment.
It's so ridiculous.
These stacks of cash go to Bob Menendez.
Cash from bribes on it. You know, like it's so ridiculous that somebody's we'll give you some gold bars instead of transferring it through the Bahamas. You know, it's that I thought where you were going with this is that this was a chance for a whole bunch of not only these senators but the Democrat establishment to make a case that, you know what, bribery is wrong, and if we find it with anyone else, that person should also not run for office. A la Joe Biden. It was a way to get Joe Biden out of there by applying the same principles.
I mean, I could see that being the case, but I just don't really think they need to dig that deep to get him out of there.
Well, you're right.
I think that they have the ability, the pressure right now to say, you're gonna resign, and you're gonna resign at this point in time, and we're gonna take it from there. And I think Joe Biden, gosh, everybody keeps telling me he's so stubborn. I know, but once in that type of way where stubbornness really sets in, and you can be very stubborn and still be managed.
Was it Kayleigh McEnany who was talking about that just yesterday?
Just yesterday.
Yeah, because when she was saying that, I said, you know, she's more eloquently, of course, saying what I've been thinking, which is that he's got, I think I said he's got the bully pulpit. So nobody can really tell him that he can't run if he's that stubborn about it. That's kind of what she was saying. And I think this would be a way to start to pressure. Hey, look what we just did to Bob Menendez. Your own party just turned on you. You think we won't turn on you? You need to drop out too.
What do you think? Any of it? You buying any of it? Chris Christie for senator, Joe Biden to step down. Can you? Everybody here is always going all in on Chris Christie.
Man, it really does feel like the pressure is ratcheting up to get Joe Biden to step down. You start looking at what's coming out on this investigation. I think Comer went on TV last night and said we actually have evidence of money being transferred to Joe Biden's address.
Ooh, wow.
And you've got that. So that's building on one side from the Republicans. The Democrats are looking at the poll numbers. They're going, this guy is not doing well. People don't like him. Whenever like a large percentage of their own party says, hey, we would rather have somebody else run for office, that's not good for you. And now you've got Bob Menendez doing the most cartoon
bank robber stuff.
Bank robber, corruption stuff. Like you couldn't write this in Looney Tunes.
Did you like how he was like, his family's Cuban?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, if you're Cuban, you'd understand.
Oh.
And I'm like, I know a lot of Cubans who are not hiding their gold bars.
Gold bars in pockets in their suits.
In their
I think
mansions in New
Cubans are
Jersey.
going, how do you get in on this Cuban stuff?
Yeah, no joke.
I don't think that this is...
Yeah, but a lot of Cubans are going, hey, what have I been missing out on?
Yeah.
Where was this?
Where does this take place? It certainly wasn't in Cuba.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in New Jersey.
So I'm really looking heavily into the interest that might exist for Chris Christie to run for that New Jersey Senate seat. And I'm going to poll the group right here. Wouldn't you love Republican Senator from New Jersey, Chris Christie?
Brad, you go first.
Yeah, I would like that. I'm not against it. I think that a Senator Christie from New Jersey would be awesome in the sense that he would be a fighter in there. He may not be the most conservative
Would he be more conservative than Bob Menendez?
He would absolutely be more conservative than Bob Menendez. You're not going to get MAGA out of New Jersey. You're just not. It's not the way it works. So if you get a Republican on the board from New Jersey, that's a win. Chris Christie's a win. Chris Christie would be wildly entertaining on the Senate floor. I think Chris Christie would be a great senator from New Jersey.
Wiggins? He's right.
Yes, he's right. But okay, while I would be fine with that because it's New Jersey or Illinois or any other blue state for that matter.
Would you not love Chris Christie to be your senator from the state of Illinois?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. And the way to do it is to criticize Trump. I mean, that's the way he's doing it. Okay, so that said, what do you need to see Annie Fry tonight that makes you say, oh, that is what he's doing? Does he go in on Bob Menendez? Like, what are you looking for?
I don't know that there's anything that I need to see that he hasn't already done. I think he has a platform. He has a stage. He is conservative enough to pull off a purplish blue state Republican win. He's done it before. And if New Jersey Democrats are disgusted with Bob Menendez, especially the Cubans who are looking for their gold bars, if New Jersey moderates are disgusted with Joe Biden, they very well could show up to vote for Chris Christie in the Senate. And honestly, you can't say the Senate is more important than the presidency, but it's pretty close.
Are those things related though? Is the 28 Democrats in the Senate calling for his resignation, is that related to the Christie thing, or are you just saying in light of 28 senators calling for the resignation of Bob Menendez?
To me, it makes more sense in light of.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I think the 28 senators is the earlier point that maybe they're setting themselves up and posturing themselves to be able to call for Joe Biden to step down once these bribery and corruption things start coming out more and more from the House's investigation and impeachment inquiry.
Annie, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, I think he's exactly right.
He agreed with me is what he did there. Did
he disagree with me?
No, he didn't disagree with you, but he did agree with you.
So I agreed with you because you agreed with Annie?
No.
Or maybe I'm just right and you both agree with me.
That's the opposite of what's happened.
I'd go with that.
All right.
I just made a social media post.
I saw.
I know. You only call me out when I'm multitasking.
I can't usually see what you're doing. Normally, I'm across the studio from you. Now I'm right by you.
You are right by me, folks.
Yeah. Look, to be on the same camera, if you want to tune in, Annie and I are closer than we've ever been in our lives right now.
Tune in on the YouTube channel. I mean, in physical proximity only.
Look at the way she's cringing after I said that. She was fine before I said that, I promise, if you just tuned in.
Cringe is a polite word to use what she was doing.
I know, that face.
Hey!
Whoops.
Rude. Let's talk about your face. In Wiggins America, we come back. I'm going to just do the whole segment talking about your face.
Okay.
Are we good?
I think so.
All right. Come out to the Collinsville Ruler Foods. Come say hi. We've got a lot of people messaging us about showing up. We've got cars that are backing up next to the 2 men and a food. Or 2 men and a food.
2 men and a food.
2 men and a food.
2 men and a food truck would be.
That'd be great.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
It could be you guys. Why don't you go make some sandwiches?
It said 2 men.
And a food.
2 men and a truck.
It'd be a man and a Ryan.
Here we go. Join us at the Collinsville Ruler Foods as we continue to collect diapers for the St. Louis area Diaper Bank. Thank you to everybody who has shown up already today and all month at your local Ruler Foods to donate to this cause. It's been a great month so far, and we want to top it off here at the Collinsville Ruler Foods. In Collinsville, Illinois, folks, let me see you. Come on out, say hello, drop some diapers off on the way out the door. We would love to say hello. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Wiggins America in all of its glory right here on the Annie Fry Show.
This is the Annie Fry Show. Find the podcast, on-demand audio, and more at 971talk.com/Annie.
Hey, it's Mark Reardon for Ophthalmology Associates. My eye health is super important to me for a variety of reasons. About 30 years ago, I had an eye disease, and I almost had a retinal detachment, had surgery, everything has been okay, but regular eye care has become important for me and has been for decades, and I only trust the best. And that's doctors Greg Birdie and Ranjan Malhotra at Ophthalmology Associates. They're here in St. Louis to take care of all of your vision needs. Maybe you have dry eye or your eyes itchy and scratchy. It might be more than just allergies. And Ophthalmology Associates is a leader in dry eye diagnosis and treatment. Let's talk LASIK. With modern LASIK procedures, more people can benefit, and LASIK can reduce or eliminate your need for contacts and glasses. Even if there's nothing going on in particular, annual eye health exams can prevent many kinds of eye and health problems, and they're typically covered by insurance. If you want excellent eye care, trust Ophthalmology Associates. It's a great office experience and staff. They're always on the leading edge of the latest technology. 12990 Manchester Road, a half mile west of 270, 314-966-5000, online at yourEyeDoc.com. That's yourEyeDoc.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-652-5241 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-652-5241. That's 800-652-5241. What do you have to lose? Call 800-652-5241. Again, 800-652-5241.
Men, if you're struggling with erectile dysfunction or PE, the medical providers at Paramount Men's Medical Center offer breakthrough treatments that eliminate problems in the bedroom without pain or surgery. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Paramount Men's Medical Center offers the most advanced treatments to eliminate ED and PE. 98% of men experience instant results on their first office visit. They're even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
Don't just take our word for it. Call Paramount Men's Medical Center now for our limited time offer. Your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 314-720-8081. 314-720-8081. That's 314-720-8081.
Del Walmsley and the Wealth Cycle.
This is the wealth cycle that I've taught for 30 years. Buy one house, 10 houses, an apartment, 2 apartments, 8, 20, 500 units, 1,000 units, 2,000, 5,000 units. And as you keep putting the money and the profits back in, you become one of those rich people. And much quicker than you'd even believe.
Learn Dell's Wealth Cycle at GiveMeTotalFreedom.com. Use promo code 2023. Save 60%. Code 2023. GiveMeTotalFreedom.com. GiveMeTotalFreedom.com.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing. Together, millions of things for our planet. Use your vehicle less in September. Walk or bike to close destinations and enjoy more time outdoors. When we each share a one thing, it becomes a million things for our planet. What's your one thing?
Today's YouTube live chat poll, are Taylor Swift, I can't believe I'm reading this, are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? Yes, no, or there is literally no way for me to care less. Yeah. That is the third option. I think that we've got Vegas odds on number 3, but let us know in the live chat poll.
What if it's not?
If it's not, then I'm done.
Our attitude.
And you'll find out why I'm going to do this topic in Wiggins America next if we find out that that is not the case.
Okay.
This poll, what time is it? It's 12:44. This time check is sponsored by Jerry Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's time for a $98 furnace tune-up.
Fact-checking the fact-checkers daily. St. Louis's home for conservative talk. 97.1 FM Talk.
This has been a lot better. That's all my stuff, but to have a tablet up on a, like...
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale.
This is the Annie Fry Show.
Something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like
Wiggins!
Oh, Wiggins!
Okay, let me tell you first what I'm not going to do this Wiggins America about. Asa Hutchinson won't be at the debate tonight, but his new AI clone can go anywhere.
That's terrifying. Also, Bruce Springsteen cancels all 2023 shows. That's as far as I'm going in on that story. If you are concerned about that, Google it.
But if you are concerned about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, this is your show today. I mean, we just want to bring you the relevant news. And that is apparently super relevant.
We also brought in an expert on this issue at 105. I don't know if this is going to make more people listen or less.
Insider.
Yeah. That somebody who knows about this subject, because I don't know who the biggest Swiftie is between Brad, myself, and Ryan.
Well, I think I do. I think it's you.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Yeah,
I
clearly.
love Taylor Swift's music. Don't care at all about her life. Let me put it this way. I care as much about her life as she cares about mine. So anyway, go to the Annie Fry YouTube live chat poll. Are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? Yes, obviously. No way, or there is no literal way for me to care less. One of those was my vote.
I think I'm more interested in the way that you pronounce Travis Kelce's last name.
Is that wrong?
No.
That's correct.
It's
I don't
correct.
know.
It's just that it whenever I see it, I go, that's not
Kelce.
Kelce. Yeah, that looks like Kelke.
Maybe we should just go with that.
Anyway, Wiggins America, today's great topic. It's about how to nail an interview. Just in case.
Are you interviewing for jobs?
That's what I'm saying is just in case you find yourself in a position like me, always teetering on the brink of not having a job, then you will be prepared for what I'm about to tell you. Because if you recall,
Like
now this
Cheeto's
was
truck.
That dude was amazing.
He was so nice.
He knew exactly how many boxes it would take to tilt to get in that door. I was impressed. Anyway, if you find yourself in a situation where you're either looking for a job or you are going to be looking for a job soon, I want to help you right now on Wiggins America, because a couple weeks ago, as I mentioned, we talked about the coffee cup test and whether you thought it was a good test. Do you remember this?
It should be a Scooter's coffee cup.
So it was when the interviewer brings you out a cup of water or coffee or something, and then once you get up and you're done with the interview, they see whether or not you clean up after yourself or whether you just leave the cup in there. It's a bunch of stuff like that is what I've found.
This to me sounds like I've heard what men think about women in relationships. This is like something a woman would do.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, oh,
Yeah, I
you
see
didn't
where you're
pass
going.
the cup test. And men are like, what the French fry is the cup test?
Yes.
And then you're like, I don't want to pass the cup test. If there's a cup test and I don't pass it, then I passed it. In dating.
Yeah.
Not in interviews.
We don't like that. We don't like any of that stuff. We know it exists. We know that you all go to the bathroom together and you talk about that stuff, like, oh, the cup test.
You don't know anything about what happens in the ladies' restroom.
He folded his napkin like a woman or whatever, you know? Oh, he did a triangle.
That's not what they're talking about in the bathroom.
Well, then can you share?
Yeah, just come to the bathroom with me one time.
That'd be okay. I don't know.
You don't really want to do that, do you?
It's just only going to happen once.
No, it's not. It's 2023. I can do whatever I want. All right, here is the list.
Sounded like a threat.
Here's the list. Tell me whether or not you think these are good ones or bad ones, because some of them I'm like, really? Really? And tell me from the female angle here.
Brad?
The first.
I'll tell you from the female angle.
10 tricks job interviews use.
Yeah, these are like those secret little cup test things you need to watch for if you're in a job interview. The first one is simply silence. Some interviewers will intentionally remain silent when you finish answering a question, waiting to see if you'll start talking again.
I love silence.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Is it all women that do this, though?
Excuse me, you're being very aggressive with that index finger.
I'm pointing.
Can
I
you
understand.
put that away, please?
Here, I'll
Holster the
it.
finger. Wait, why do you say that? I mean, I know that I do. I don't mind sitting and waiting to make sure someone's point is finished. It makes them nervous.
Well, to answer your question, what I just did,
I did not like sitting this close to you.
I'm just put my arm around it.
Oh,
What
wait,
I was just, hey,
This is
thank
a
you.
friend, Dave.
Yes. Oh, you're donating.
Is that I got to get back to work.
Okay.
Yeah?
So thankfully,
Yes.
I have a baby, so I can't afford to give up any of my diapers.
No.
But what I can do is give you this $100.
Oh my
gosh,
goodness!
wow.
$100?
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
We're gonna go
We
right
will.
in there and
We
shop
will.
with it.
All right, drop the mic, somebody.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Is
much.
that Dave?
Mic drop. That was Dave.
Dave with
Thanks,
the baby.
Dave.
That was awesome. So Dave just walked through and introduced
More
himself
of
to all
that.
of us and said he had just had a baby. And we said, well, then we're going to donate to you. And he donated us.
Can we hand this to you and we'll go shopping? We'll do a camera shopping haul here in a little bit.
So awesome.
Thank you so much. Ruler Foods in Collinsville. Hello. People
Hey,
are in
thank you too.
88-cent eggs.
Yes.
Walking out the door. Thank you for coming today. It's good to see you. All right, let's get back to the interviews here.
Okay, so the last one was silence, which if somebody does this to you, they say the best strategy is if your interview is using silence on you, just remain silent right back.
And with eye contact.
Yes, with
And
confidence.
and a smile, not a smirk.
Yes. Chances are good that after about 5 or 10 seconds, the interview will just start speaking again because the tactic didn't work, so they're going to start doing it again. Man, I had a boss that would do this to me all the time, and I had a coworker who I despise who still does it to me all the time.
Rude. I am literally
I'm not talking
right
about
here.
you.
Yes, you are.
Clearly, I'm talking about Trisha. Actually, she just ignores me. It's
She
not even
can't hear
silence.
us. The signal's down.
Yeah. Number 2, extreme friendliness. You'd think that what they're saying is go in and be extremely friendly, but no, it's a tactic of the interviewer. Good interviewers want you to let your guard down, so they will be extremely friendly, overly friendly, put you at ease so they can get a better sense of who you really are, which is what they really want to know. They don't want to see the facade. And so you're more likely, here's where you come in, to reveal something unflattering if you feel very, very comfortable.
Brad?
So I sit here and I listen to this, and it's like, if you are real with people and you're the same person you are no matter what, that trick's not going to get you. Just be a good person. And then whenever they show up and they try to get you to let your guard down, you don't even have a guard up because you're going to be real on the interview.
Yeah, Ryan. Just be a good person.
Can we do the number 1
Silence.
for like the rest of this segment?
We might be. We might actually.
Yeah.
97.1. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Annie.
I'm Annie.
He's not Annie. That's clearly Ryan Wiggins. Thank you for
Thank you
listening.
so
We
much.
appreciate you.
Number three, asking how soon you can start. You'd think that would put forth an eager kind of motif.
So this is what the interviewer is saying.
No,
How
no,
soon
no.
can you start?
This is something that they're saying don't ask this question.
Yeah.
If they ask you this question, don't be too eager, because you might think that expressing a willingness to start right away would play in your favor. But if you indicate that you would leave without giving your current employer the necessary couple weeks or whatever, at least 2 weeks notice, interviewers will assume that you do to them someday too. Number 4, asking you to follow up about something. If the interviewer asks you to follow up with some information or takes you up on your offer to send, say, a relevant article, make sure that you do it, because they probably don't even care about the article. They're just testing you to see if you will follow up at all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Diaper run. Man, things have picked up around here.
Yeah.
It is getting hot in here too, by the way. Last one. Well, there's a couple more, but I think I can squeeze them in. Asking what questions you have. This one isn't really a trick so much, but a good interviewer can tell a ton about you by what questions you ask.
Yeah, it's good to have predetermined questions that you
Yes.
want to know.
Yes, and here's the key. Now, not that you can't ask about these things, but do you focus exclusively on the things that are about you, like benefits, pay, and hours? Not that you can't ask those questions. Or do you lead with things like the work, the culture, the organization, what specifically you'll be doing, that kind of stuff, because that's the stuff the interviewer wants to hear before you ask the other things.
This is obvious stuff, but I think that there are the generation that has grown up with social media and a spotlight on themselves all of the time doesn't understand how they're not relative to the rest of the world. When they get into the working world, into the business environment, they don't necessarily understand that you can be incredibly expendable. Well, I mean, I've told this, I don't know if I've told the story fully on the air before, but when there was cuts that were being made and I got crossed off the bottom of the list at the bottom of the 9th inning, and my bosses didn't even know I'd been let go. And because I was a name to somebody and a dollar number
sign, yeah.
to those people, and they crossed me off, and then they came back and advocated for me. I'm very grateful for it. I got fired and rehired in that same 30-minute meeting with HR. And I don't know, it was 50-50. I was going to actually get to keep my job, but I was doing the best I could at my job. And at some point, you're a name and a number. And that sounds, in the way that we speak about, I don't know if it's necessarily cancel culture, but to suggest that a human being would be boiled down to a dollar number seems really insensitive. And yet it's still true.
Oh, it's 100% true.
Well, if it hurts your feelings, I'm not even sorry. That's just the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
You need to understand your value to the company, and that you need to grow your value to be more than just a number on a line on a spreadsheet.
It's weird that we live now in a time when that is not talked about at all. It's all about, well, how can I cater to you? How can I cater to you? Well, part of that's just to get more employees and good employees. But ultimately, you have to understand as an employee that it really is still about the bottom line.
Dash says, lead with the timing of your next vacation. Which sounds exactly like something Ryan Wiggins would do.
And will.
And will. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a vacation in the first week of my first day. Yeah, for sure. All right, stick around. The YouTube live chat poll for today, we're going to talk about that when we come back with a special guest. Are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? Yes, obviously. No way, or there's no literal way for me to care any less. That when we come back. Come to the Collinsville Ruler Foods. Donate diapers. We'll be right back. We are out here today at Ruler Foods for the Princess Stormm Diaper Drive, our sister station at Hot 104.1, 97.1 here at Ruler Foods in Collinsville, doing our part to support her diaper drive that goes to the St. Louis Diaper Bank. We're here, started the show here, and we're going to be here till 3 p.m. collecting diapers. Now, we're so grateful for our partner at Ruler Foods because they're working every day to make life a little bit easier for people in our community. How? Well, they have low prices every single day at Ruler Foods. The lowest prices on the brands that you love love. And also, maybe you haven't shopped Kroger very much here lately because there isn't a Kroger around here, but Ruler Foods has Kroger brands at Ruler Foods prices. Boneless pork mixed chops, 1.5 pounds, or Heritage Farm beef patties, $5 each. 3-pound Kroger apples or navel oranges, $3.49 a bag. And Kroger Grade A large eggs, 12 count, 88 cents each. Limit 2. Come get your eggs, buy some diapers, drop them off, say hello. We would love to see you. Broadcasting live today from the Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois. You can find the Ruler Foods closest to you by going to rulerfoods.com.
If you're looking at new windows for your house, choose wisely. Mark Cox here for my friends at Window World. You want to go with a company you can trust. Ranked number 1 in the number of windows sold in the country. That's according to Qualified Remodeler magazine. In just over 20 years in business, they've improved the look and obviously the thermal efficiency of over 70,000 customers in St. Louis. They're going to give you a lifetime warranty that covers all the parts and the glass breakage and the labor. It's a good product. Call them at 314-993-1800 for your free estimate. That's 314-993-1800. Window World won the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval. That's not easy. They rely on the expertise of their in-house engineers and their analysts and their product experts to give that seal of approval. That should matter to you as well. Call for your free estimate right now. Simply the best for less at Window World. 314-993-1800, windowworld.com.
Make the Goodwill choice. Donate to Goodwill and help put people to work right here in St. Louis. And help yourself to a Lion's Choice famous roast beef sandwich. Clean out those closets and cabinets. Take your donations to Goodwill during the month of September, and you'll get a coupon for an original Lion's Choice roast beef sandwich, courtesy of Lion's Choice. Give hope. Give local. Give Goodwill. It's the right choice for Lion's Choice. Hurry, supplies are limited. Get details at mersgoodwill.org.
Nobody brings you more value in fine jewelry than Diamonds Direct, and they're proving it again by rolling back interest rates to 0%. But you need to hurry. Now through Sunday only, you can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of 0.0%. A $6,000 ring is just $100 a month. But hurry, this radical offer ends Sunday at 5 p.m. Don't miss this once-a-year blockbuster deal. Hurry, 5 years, 0 interest financing. Get details and more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion. On approved credit.
KFTK FM Florissant. From the Under Law Injury Lawyers, GetJim.com studio. 97.1 FM Talk. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Voters are ready to dig in. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
Well, I think, again, we want to see apples compared to apples and oranges to oranges, you know, where candidates stand on the specific issues.
He's in Iowa getting ready to tune in for tonight's second Republican debate on Fox Business.
And secondly, are they willing to take a strong stand and push back against the disastrous Biden administration policies?
7 candidates will share the stage tonight at the Reagan Library in California, with Fox News Radio beginning special coverage at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Biden campaign and Democratic Party are targeting the Republican frontrunner, former President Trump, who's skipping the debate again, instead visiting auto workers in Michigan, where new billboards accuse him of being anti-worker and sending jobs overseas. Some Republican senators have a message for Democrats in Washington.
There's not going to be a solution to keeping the government open and fully funded until there's a solution to our border crisis.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham a short time ago with 4 days left to avoid a government shutdown.
I want to keep the government open, but I want to close the border to illegal immigration.
This as a surge of illegal crossings continues in Eagle Pass, Texas. The Senate's been working on a short-term funding bill. Several conservatives oppose that approach in the House, which is working on budget bills that won't all be ready in time. An American soldier held by North Korea since July is heading back to the U.S.
The United States has secured the return of Private Travis Keane from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Earlier today, he was transported to the border between North Korea and China, where he was met by our ambassador to the People's Republic of China, Nicholas Burns.
State Department spokesman Matthew Miller thanking Sweden and China for assistance. King had crossed the border from South Korea while facing disciplinary action in the military. U.S. officials say his physical and mental health will be the focus for now. America is listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Martha Stewart.
Every year, more than 4 million pets enter shelters here in the United States. My friends at American Humane have been helping animals since 1877. The goal is to ensure that pets have a safe shelter, especially during natural disasters. Adopting a shelter pet allows shelters to help more animals awaiting care. Please consider adopting today and take some time to learn more about American Humane's other work at americanhumane.org.
Ugh, I don't have time for a cold.
Honey.
Honey?
You need DayQuil Severe Honey flavor.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste. Because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe Honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious. Power through your day, medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Air Comfort Service, heating, cooling, and insulation. Weather.
Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Partly sunny skies and our temperatures stay above average by about 5 to 8 degrees. 85 this afternoon, just a tiny chance of a spot shower. Tough to find. Tonight, clouds. A couple of showers here and there. Very limited. 62 Wednesday, kind of the same story. Partly sunny skies, maybe a spot shower. 82 degrees on Wednesday. This is 97.1 FM Talk. Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Dogs on Duty supports working dogs, and 97.1 FM Talk proudly supports Dogs on Duty for this month's Conservatives Care. I'm Sue Thomas. Check out this great organization at 971talk.com/care.
With the Wholesale Formula Seminar, find out how to start your own Amazon business.
This is Nick Chouquette. I lost a lot of money on a failed landscaping business and had to move in with my dad. After attending the Wholesale Formula Seminar, I went from having no job to $1 million in revenue on Amazon just 2 years later.
Hi, it's Emric Manello. When I first immigrated to the United States, I had no idea how I was going to earn a living. I attended the Wholesale Formula Seminar, and my first year on Amazon, I did over $700,000 in sales.
My name is Jeremiah Holbrook. I've sold over $10 million on Amazon thanks to what I learned from the Wholesale Formula.
Whether you have a business and want to sell more on Amazon, retired, or just need extra money, America's Amazon expert Dylan Frost will show you how. Attend Dylan's live in-person seminar for only $49.99, guaranteed, or your money back. That's right, discover the easy way to make money with Amazon. Meet Dylan Frost at the Wholesale Formula live 2-hour seminar Saturday, September 30th, 11 a.m. at Aviator Hotel, Lindbergh Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri. Register at thewholesaleformula.com.
Change happens fast, and when it does, your small business needs to be ready. With Capitus as a trusted financing partner, you can be ready for anything that comes your way. Be it a sudden bump in customer demand, the need for quick cash to fund unexpected opportunities, or keeping the lights on when there's a sudden downturn in the economy. A simple 5-minute online application with Capitus could put the funds you need in your hands in as little as 24 hours. Go to Capitus.com to explore your financing options. That's KAPITUS.com.
Hi, this is Brian with Velocity Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me at 314-782-3333. I can pay cash and close in as little as 7 days. I buy houses in any condition and any price range in the St. Louis area. I'm a private real estate investor who buys several houses a month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorce houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that needs updating, but you don't have the time or money for it? Great, because I love buying outdated houses. I buy vacant houses, job relocation houses, and foreclosure houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast, call me at 314-782-3333. That's 314-782-3333.
Mark Cox here. If you're nearing retirement or already retired, call my friends Thomas Helbig and Bob Kershaw with the Retirement Advisory Group. They'll show you how to link to the market without the risk. They're the official financial advisors of my show. Go online to retirementkey.com.
Join Mosby Building Arts every Saturday from 12 to 1 p.m. on 97.1 FM. Rich Orse and guests give insider tips about renovations, design, construction, exteriors, and more. Tune in to Right at Home with Rich on Saturdays or catch the podcast online.
This hour of the Annie Fry Show is brought to you by Ruler Foods. Low prices, no coupons. Ruler Foods.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Thank God someone here knows what they're talking about.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love
Right? You need to take the time and get the full picture.
Don't get me wrong, I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady.
What do you want from me? I'm not America's sweetheart.
Goodness sake, kid. Keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio.
I'm not America's sweetheart.
This is the Annie Fry Show.
Donald Trump today is different than the Donald Trump of 2016, and you bet, I think he ought to be on that debate stage. He ought to be engaging all of us that are vying for this nomination.
So Mike Pence says that Donald Trump should be on that debate stage tonight. Hot take. I think that Mike Pence shouldn't be on this stage tonight. He's supposed to be pretty far down the list at this point.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where he is, but I'm not really sure what he offers. I'm not sure what he brings to the table. What are we looking for from a Mike Pence in this debate?
He is a conveyor belt Republican politician.
Exactly. He just and the conveyor belt is from a factory that's producing a product that people just aren't looking for anymore. There's not a market for a Mike Pence right now.
What's amazing is after
That's a good point.
The first GOP debate, there were 3 candidates that got the most attention, maybe Chris Christie being the 4th, but they were Ramaswamy, Haley, and Pence, because they were kind of there were most fireworks around them. DeSantis actually did fine too, but people were talking about Ramaswamy and Haley and Pence. Ramaswamy has held steady. Haley has risen. Pence has dropped. Since then, even he got a ton of attention and dropped after getting the attention.
Well, the reason he got the attention was because he was fighting with Ramaswamy. It wasn't anything of himself that people were really liking. It was that Ramaswamy and him were having fireworks. Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Vivek. Thank you so much.
What?
But it's because they were fighting, and that was his whole thing. Oh, he threw some bombs at Vivek, and Vivek threw him right back and fought back. So his thing was being the foil, and that doesn't last long.
So we're preparing for the debate tonight. We're going to be doing a debate watch party from my basement like we have done many times before. It's fun. We want you to join us on the Annie Fry YouTube channel. Make sure that you go subscribe to that and you can, if you set the notification bells, you'll be there to know. You'll get a notification when we go live tonight. The debate starts at 8 p.m. is my understanding. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fox Business Debates in Southern California at the Reagan Library. And I'm looking forward to this. Dana Perino is one of the moderators. I love everything about that. That person knows a little bit of something about something. And so we're going to be, you guys are all coming over. You still coming over, Ryan?
Yeah.
On time?
No.
No.
What's your emo's order?
Pizza and salad and
What kind of
wings
pizza?
and toasted raviolis.
You can't just list the menu.
No.
It is all good.
What kind of pizza? I don't know.
What's the go-to order for Ryan at Emo's?
I do like a side salad with a lot of meat on it, and I like meat pizza in general, so I like anything, a sausage pizza is fine.
Okay.
Are you ordering right now? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm going to order at some point in the 3 minutes that I have to.
Okay.
I'm more of maybe a bacon on the pizza.
Yeah?
Oh, interesting.
But I don't really like peppers or onions or anything like that. So, but I'm also not picky. I'll eat cheese pizza, sausage, hamburger, whatever, pepperoni. I can handle it all.
Whatever. You're not picky.
I want to know if
Right.
Wiggins is going to eat on camera or not.
No, I'm disallowing it. It can't happen. So we've got the Diaper Drive where we're broadcasting from right now. And we are in Collinsville at the Ruler Foods. You got to come up to the Ruler Foods and you got to walk in the building to see us as soon as you come in, right before you get your cart. Should have had you had a roll of quarters today, so you could you could stand there and get carts for people.
You know what I could do is go outside and collect some of the carts that people kindly leave for others and collect those quarters and do that for them.
You cannot pay forward other people's unbeknownst generosity. I'll take that cart from you. There are rules about that.
Are there? Well, we could test that.
Yeah. Well, we're at the Ruler Foods in Collinsville. We want to see you. We've got boxes of diapers over here that people have been buying and dropping off. We've got people showing up, people handing us cash, and we're going to go into the store and buy as many diapers as we possibly can. And on top of that, all month long, people have been visiting Ruler Foods and buying diapers and dropping them off here. It has been a fantastic month, and we are excited to bring it across the river to Collinsville and be on the Illinois side of the river. So come out and see us. We'll be here till 3 p.m. collecting diapers and making sure that we put those diapers on babies' bottoms that need them in the St. Louis area. It's a vast area that the St. Louis Diaper Bank supports. So let's shift gears here a little bit, and this is the poll question today. And I picked the poll question today because I have strong feelings about this poll question today. Are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? You have 3 options.
Somebody just laughed from somewhere.
You heard my inner monologue. Yes, obviously. No way, or there is no literal way for me to care less. And I'm just going to say from the jump, there is no literal way for me to care less. And if I get a Fox News alert about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, I don't know what I'm going to do. But we get this news alert that Bruce Springsteen has canceled all of his shows. I guess the rest of his 2023 shows. I don't know. I canceled the notification. So sometimes these social, cultural things creep into the news thing. I am paying attention to some big news stories right now. Mm-hmm. And this Taylor Swift story is messing up my priorities in my news feed. But there are a lot of people who do care about it. So I need to know. I need to know if my disinterest is misplaced. So you are doing a great service to the Annie Fry Show right now. If you vote on the Annie Fry YouTube poll and you let me know if you care about this more than I do. Thank you for your donation,
Thank
sir.
you so
We
much.
appreciate
and thanks
it.
to everybody who's
Yes.
in the break, too.
Yes. People are bringing boxes and boxes of diapers. This is so cool. I'm going to start with Brad. Our Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs. I have to read the names every time because I'm like, who's this guy? Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce dating. What is your response to this poll?
So my thing is I really want to say there's literally no way for me to care less. But the answer to this is yes, obviously. Now, I'm not shipping this.
Which you have to speak the way.
I'm not a fan of this. I hate everything about this. And it has to do with what you're saying. Taylor Swift is such a public icon.
Yeah.
She is essentially pop culture Donald Trump. She is to pop culture what Donald Trump is to politics. It seems like the whole thing revolves around her. So whenever she moves into pop culture, which the NFL is also huge in pop culture, and then Travis Kelce is probably the best tight end for one of the better teams in the NFL.
It's pronounced Kelce.
It is not, Ryan. Stop it. Anyway, this creates this big wave and this big like black hole that sucks everything into it from pop culture. So does it matter? Yes, it matters. Do I hate it? Yes, I hate everything about it. And
so how are you voting?
So yes, obviously they're dating.
That was a long way around.
I started with that. I led with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, gigantic boxes of diapers walking in here right now. This is so cool. We're at the Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois. Come participate in the diaper drive with us. You guys are showing up in great force. We're so excited. Hi. Hi. Come on in. We're talking about Taylor Swift. You're just in time to change the subject. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Trisha's over there. It's got the boxes where you can put them. Let's actually, before you do that, hold on to those. We're going to take a picture with you if that's okay, Mama. Ryan, people need to know, are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? Kelce?
Yeah, it's Kelce.
Kelce. What position does he play?
Tight end.
Ooh.
What does a tight end do, Ryan?
Are you asking about from like a Taylor Swift perspective or
I'm
football?
asking Ryan.
Anyway, what do you think? I don't want him to get off track there. Children present.
That's right.
They are children present.
I have to remember that all the time. Thank you for being here right in front of me to remind me.
Yeah. You have your own children.
He's like, little
whose
ears
legacy
are
you are laying in day by day on the Annie
Yes,
Fry Show.
yes. So there's a cool answer to this question. There's literally no way for me to care less. And then there's the real answer to this question, which is there is literally no way for me to care less. I genuinely do not care about these two people. The only sense in which you could is the fact that, like Brad was making the case for, you can't get away from it. It is everywhere if you turn on the news or
Like a
look at
stalker.
anything. Yeah, it is everywhere. So in that sense, I'm going to answer the question honestly and say there is literally no way for me to care less.
So my vote for this is going to be there is no literal way for me to care less. But if anybody has suggestions on ways for me to actually care less, you can come to the Annie Fry YouTube channel and leave your comment there, because I am interested in trying to care less about this than I actually already do, if it is even possible. So I don't really think it's fair necessarily to ask the three of us here Taylor Swift questions. It's we strive to be fair, balanced, and equitable on this show. Ryan,
Equity is all we focus on.
Center and left and right.
Yes, center, left, and right. We are looking for equity.
And seeing as how we are very imbalanced, the starting as of Friday, new associate producer for the Annie Fry Show visited us on our diaper drive here in Collinsville Rural Foods. She is here with us. She is on camera, so if you want to join us on YouTube to go vote in here. Leah, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Looking forward to Friday.
Yeah.
From what I understand, you have a little bit of knowledge in the Taylor Swift department.
Just a little.
You have been to a Taylor Swift concert.
I've been to 3.
You've what?
Oh my gosh.
Did you go to the Kansas City one?
Yeah.
Did you see Travis Kelce?
I knew he was there, and Patrick Mahomes. I knew they were there.
Do
you keep looking at me for? I ain't spending that money.
I don't know, honestly, because I've had my back turned to you the whole time because we're sitting at a table and I feel bad about that.
I'm used to it.
Leah, are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating?
I hope so.
That's not an option.
Yes, I think they are.
Yes, obviously. No way, or there is no literal way for you to care less.
I definitely care, and yes, they are.
So, okay, Leah's answer is yes, obviously.
Yes.
Why do you think that they are? What is it that you know about Taylor? What signals has she sent you?
Well, she left with him, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, they left that night, and I heard they went to like a big party, and the whole team was there.
I heard that Kelce rented out a very fancy restaurant. Mama Kelce was there. How do you feel about her celebrating the touchdown that Kelce scored to go up 40-0? Because we talked to Joe Concha about this yesterday. He requested that I bring it up to him. And then he took that conversation in a way that would be inappropriate to take right now in front of this beautiful family holding diapers right now. I don't know. Did you hear that? I'm sorry if you children did.
He spiked that football.
Yeah, he was not happy about that. Was it fun to watch Taylor Swift at the Chiefs game? Did you enjoy that?
I did. I really did. It was fun to see her at the stadium, like, not doing, like, music stuff.
Not
like,
as the show.
Outside of her, normal, whatever, environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen her in, like, a sports setting. So that was new, too.
So, Ryan, people are saying that it's a stunt, it's not real. And if it's a stunt, you would think it's a publicity stunt. Who needs more publicity than Taylor Swift? I mean, she doesn't need to do. She drinks coffee in the morning, and people are posting about it. Why would she be going to Kansas City? To me, it's like it's already a red state. Why are you campaigning here? But again, I couldn't care less. Why would it be a stunt? Why would it be anything other than they're dating?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a very honest answer to this question. There is literally no way for me to care less about whatever they're doing. I did read that they went to that restaurant afterwards, and I thought, man, I don't care about this at all.
Aren't you mad that we read the same story and
Why?
we know
Yes,
this?
That's the point of
Those
even
are
talking
brain
about
cells.
this.
I want
is
them
that
back.
All of America is doing this, going, I keep reading it and seeing it, and I still don't care. Well, except for Leah.
We care for Leah.
I'm also excited because whether, it turns out good or bad, there'll be new music from it. So, new breakup songs, new.
Yeah, hopefully he wrongs her in a new, innovative way.
Yeah.
So that she can write a new song about it. I do love Taylor Swift's music. I listen to it. I listen to Revolution. Isn't that the...
It's Reputation.
Reputation.
She's close.
I know it may have come across on the radio, but the judgment that I just received from Leah's face. I will study up my Taylor Swift before I pretend to know what I'm talking about.
You say you want a reputation.
Yeah, that's
how
the
it
song.
goes.
Yes, that's exactly so. RESPICT, the direction we're headed here right now. We need your votes, because if for some reason this poll comes back that Ryan and I specifically because Brad was pretty emphatic about their obviously dating.
Obviously.
He seems like he's pretty.
Yeah. He's not in the kiddie pool on this.
If we find out that maybe you care about this more than, say, Ryan and I do, which is literally we could not care less, we might have to do more Taylor Swift news.
Yeah, if this
I'm
comes
okay with
back, if this comes back in a way that we're not expecting.
Yeah, the good news here. The good news here is that Leah starts Friday, and we won't actually have to be the ones who do it.
Yeah.
We'll just turn the
There we
segment
go.
over to Leah.
We'll just be co-hosts.
All right, let's take a quick break. We are at the Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois. We have people standing here in the line with diapers to donate. We're going to take a quick picture here with them. If you come out, we would love to meet you as well. To the Collinsville Ruler Foods, it's the annual diaper drive. Our support for Princess Stormm on our sister station,
Hey,
Hot
thank
141.
you.
Here comes some more diapers
Over
right
here.
now. We're just presume that those are for us.
Yeah, it's over here. It's over here.
Come see us. We'd love to see you. When we come back, more Annie Fry Show here in just a few minutes.
Like California, you'd see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too.
You're listening to The Annie Fry Show.
Bushy, bushy blonde hair.
Interact with Annie on Facebook. The Annie Fry Show.
You'll catch them surfing at Del, Ventura County line, Santa Cruz and Trail, Australia, Caribbean, all over Manhattan, and down Doheny Way. Everybody's got surfing USA.
Stewart's American Mortgage is the home of the bagel loan and a very smart decision on your part to give Stewie a call and earn your business. 314-324-4440. Call or text 314-324-4440 and ask Stewie how he can help you secure the mortgage with the best possible financial circumstances for yourself. Now, rates are the rates. If you're looking to get the lowest rate, Stewie can get you the lowest rate that is available right now. But when you go with Stewie and you use the bagel loan, you don't have to pay anything in closing fees that every other closing cost is going to be assessed when you go other places other than Stewie. You don't have to do that with him, and it can save you thousands of dollars and make you a very, very, very competitive buyer using the bagel loan to secure your home. You can make a more competitive offer. He can close in less than 2 weeks. He is a fast close, the best deal on the market right now, and he's waiting for your phone call. 314-324-4440. Call or text 314-324-4440. Google the bagel loan to find out more, and MLS number 226715.
Has anyone ever taken the time to help you at a point in your life when you were in desperate need? How did that make you feel toward the person that helped you? The word gratitude comes to mind. Hi, I'm Martin Winslow, founder and president of Bethlehem Christian Academy. Through the years, I've met so many children that have gratitude toward those who helped them through their child sponsorships. Currently, BCA has 2,000 students spread over 4 countries, full of children filled with gratitude toward those who've helped them. But there continues to be great need. BCA's ministry is transforming lives by feeding and educating poor and orphan children in some of the poorest places in Africa and South Asia. Here's how you can help. For just $36 a month, you can offer these kids hope of a better future, but more importantly, give them the opportunity to learn about Jesus. You can also join us on a mission trip to one of our several school locations overseas and meet the child you sponsor. Remember that feeling of gratitude you had toward the person who helped you out? Wouldn't you like to pass that feeling on to someone else? To find out more about how you can get involved with BCA's ministry, please visit bcaministries.com. That's bcaministries.com.
To have a roof over your head, a nice roof over your head, is very important.
That's Rick talking about his experience with Rhino Shield ceramic coating.
We got Rhino Shield 18 years ago, and they were very cooperative on getting us the right paint. They were in and out and done in no time. Once it was finished, looked great. We were very happy with it.
The main reason Rick called Rhino Shield is because it's backed by a 25-year transferable warranty.
We've watched a lot of people get their house painted 3 or 4 times, and we haven't had to do any of it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have to paint it every 5-7 years.
Take a tip from Rick and put down the paintbrush and call Rhino Shield for your free evaluation. 877-25-RHINO. 877-25-RHINO. Or visit 877-25rhino.com.
We got Rhino Shield 18 years ago. Financially makes sense, especially if it's going to last like this did. Still looks great.
Call now. 877-25-RHINO or 877-25rhino.com.
Don't paint, don't Rhino, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Think back to when you started your business. Hopefully you have a smile on your face when you remember how it was back then. But if you're like me, when my brother and I started Acropolis 27 years ago, we were just hanging on. Starting a small business is hard. The pressures often lead to making promises that you hope you can keep. Fast forward to today, just like you, we learned long ago what we were good at and where we should be spending our time and energy. Unfortunately, some think it's easy to start an IT business or bolt it on to another business. At Acropolis, we don't sell copiers, we aren't electricians or accountants. IT management and support isn't our side hustle, it's the only thing we do. There are a lot of immature IT companies out there, and we all know good intentions do not equal good, consistent results. If you aren't happy with IT in your organization and want to work with a business as mature as yours, give us a call. We have helped many of St. Louis's best companies wrap their arms around technology, and we can help you too. Visit us on the web at acropolistech.com and let's start a conversation. Acropolis, it's a better way to manage IT.
You're listening to the Annie Fry Show live from the Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Insulation Studio. Air Comfort Service is proud to support Greater St. Louis Honor Flight. Sign your veteran up for the Honor Flight today at gslhonorflight.org. And for heating services, visit aircomfortservice.com.
St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
The Mark Reardon Show.
Can Virginia be a model for Republicans nationwide? Amber Athey with The Spectator wrote about the Youngkin blueprint. She joins me Wednesday afternoon.
Weekdays from 3 to 6 on 97.1 FM Talk.
If you change your mind, take a chance. I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down.
This is the Annie Fry Show. Find the podcast, on-demand audio, and more at 971talk.com/Annie.
Welcome back to the Annie Fry Show. Ethan lets us know that the Kelce's released a new podcast episode this morning, and it already has 500,000 views on YouTube.
Oh, that's
so I understand
cool.
what he has to gain from all of this.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand what Taylor Swift, why would Taylor Swift participate? I have no idea. Today's YouTube live chat poll: are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? You got three options: yes, obviously, no way, or there's no literal way for me to care less. We covered the poll question for about half of the last segment, and that's probably where that is going to end as far as our discussion today.
Yes, thank you.
We'll give the results at the end of the show.
Okay.
The GOP debate tonight, that is taking place. It's at 8 o'clock. You can listen to the debate live on 97.1 FM Talk starting at 8 o'clock. My understanding is they will have post-game coverage as well.
Yeah, we're going to have it all up until 11, actually, from Fox News and stuff. So, not only will we be airing the whole thing live starting at 8 through 11, but also the Annie Fry Show team will be doing Mystery Science Theater for the debate for the entirety of the actual debate. And so you can tune in with us on YouTube.
We have talked off air. I don't know how much of this we talked about on air, but when we did the live coverage of the midterm elections, we were so excited about the midterm elections, and we had the coolest setup, and that night was a slow burn of suck. It just went over the course of the evening. I think we had an Eric Schmidt victory, which was the highlight of the evening. And outside of that, it was just not fun. So I'm looking forward to kind of cleansing the palate tonight, doing another watch party from our house, and we hope that you'll join us on our YouTube channel. Go to the Annie Fry YouTube channel, subscribe, and if you want to make sure that you know when we go live, you can hit the notification bell on the YouTube channel. I think we're going to do it on the 97.1 YouTube channel as well, so you can subscribe there. But come say hi on the Annie Fry YouTube channel tonight and participate. Brad, you've watched these evenings before, and you've done how many? You did a State of the Union with us?
Yeah, we did the State of the Union. This is on the show, right?
Yeah, when you were on the show.
State of the Union, the election night coverage. I believe we also did, we had some visitors from the North Pole one time.
Oh.
Yeah, that was real early on.
Yeah. That was at the very beginning. And then we did...
That was a really... That's still on the...
Yeah.
That's still on the YouTube channel.
That was a blast.
What were the elves' names?
I don't remember.
They were muscle elves, though.
Muscle.
That's right. That's right.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. It's actually a lot of fun. I describe it as like Mystery Science Theater for the debates. We sit there, we make comments, we cheer along with the answers we like. We go ooh if we don't like the answer, and then we go, ooh.
But
if
you're
they
still
going
to be able to follow along with the debate.
Oh, for sure.
You watch it at your.
Yeah, you watch it
home.
on your screen, and we react with ours. So what you want to do is you want to sit in front of a screen like a TV or something, and then have us on your YouTube on a device, on a laptop or whatever.
And as much as we talked to you during the show, the Annie Fry Show, noon to 3, that's where we really get to interact is during those, because we will literally sit there and talk back and forth to people making comments. So that's why it's fun.
We'll have 100 or so people watching on the YouTube channel. We've done these at night where I've had over 500 people watching. Sometimes there are 30 people watching.
Yeah.
So if you participate, you're going to be in, a specific company. You're going to be able to participate in the conversation. We just like to do it as a way to talk to you. Listen to this Biden poll.
Young men are trending right and trending red in record numbers. That's this not hopium speculation here on this program. That is a fact. TheHill.com reinforces it. Gallup reinforces it, that young Gen Z men are right-wing historically. That could offset a lot of the angry, bitter, young lady abortion vote.
What a way to articulate that point there, Charlie Kirk. Don't you, when you listen to Charlie Kirk talking about how young men are trending right, that the whole word that comes to my mind that sums up that whole thing in culture today is problematic. The idea that young men would trend right, you're supposed to believe that somehow or another is problematic. Do you feel like that's the case? I mean, you used to be a young man, Ryan. How do you feel about that?
As a former young man, I would say that what is driving that is not necessarily politics. I mean, as with so many things, it's culture, and it's being fed. Oh, thank you.
Thank
That's
you
awesome.
so much.
Thanks.
Another Cash Donation. We're going to go shopping after this.
And
is
thanks
over.
to everyone. We don't get
sir.
to say on air to everybody
Thank you.
who comes during the breaks, but thank you to everybody who does. That's awesome. No, it's culture, because there are so many people who are not that politically driven, or they're just not plugged in the same way that you and I and even people listening right now are. And younger people especially. So when they say young men are shifting toward Republicans or getting more conservative, it's because I believe that men feel kind of left out of the big conversation that's happening in the country right now.
I don't even know if left out is the right word. Almost cast out.
Cast out is a better term, yeah, because it's very, very thick, and there's a whole lot that I'd love to dive into here that gets really deep. But I just think that's the basis of why that shift is happening. It's playing out politically, but really it's more social that's happening.
Well, do you think that they're actually even shifting, or has the left shifted them out of their Overton window? That the left has moved so far left that the things that young men are interested in, the young men want, young men that want to start a family, young men that want these what are considered traditional conservative values, did the left shift so far left that they've just kind of moved everything out, and that really young men aren't shifting right? The left is shifting left, and it's making young men seem like they're shifting right.
Yes. Yes, but it's less about, man, I'm having trouble articulating it, because it's less about the politics of it.
Right. It's not yay Donald Trump, but it's the cultural context of it.
It's that you are not allowed to feel like masculinity is just not allowed anymore.
You are culture's villain,
in a sense,
if you're a young man.
And if you have any traditional value, even if it's not a deeply held one, that you just kind of, I just kind of feel this way. No, you're not allowed to feel that way. And then you see somebody like a Donald Trump or even Republicans come along and saying, no, you are allowed to feel that way. It's almost an emotional grab toward those things.
Isn't the way that young men are supposed to go, though, supposed to be counterculture? Shouldn't young men look at what is going on and challenge it? Like, don't you need young men to look at what everybody is telling you and have the critical thinking to go, well, why is that? And what if it were different? And I think the counterculture movement that is probably manifesting in what Charlie Kirk is talking about right now is what is responsible for a potential swing in the right. Chris on YouTube says the left shifted. I think that is a very important part, because if you're a young man in America, and specifically if you're a young white man in America right now, you are public enemy number one everywhere you go. Why? Because you woke up, you were male, and you were white. And the generation that came before us went through a civil rights movement where they understood what segregation and busing and all of that stuff looked like in schools, and the progress that was made there. And when the pendulum shifts so far to the right, and Charlie Kirk brings up the crazy women vote on the left when it comes, that's rooted in the idea of abortion. Abortion makes men live consequence free. They can tell you, here's $300, go take care of it. And you're left with the decision that you've made for the rest of your life. If the man even understands that the situation materialized the way it did. Men haven't been held to the responsibilities that they should be, and at the same time they've been demonized for the natural impulses that they would have to be protectors, to do the things that testosterone causes males to do, and they've been made into a villain. No matter what they do, they're villainous just by virtue, ironically, of their skin color and their gender. The holy grail of what the woke left wants to make judgment about everybody is to say that every gender is okay, and there are way more than two, and that your skin color shouldn't dictate anything about who you are or how people judge you, except for your gender and your skin color should you be a white male. I'd be mad about that too. And I have a son. And I'm looking at the world that he's growing up in, and I want him to grow to be a man who will understand, respect what it means to be a head of a household, to respect his wife, to respect his family, to be of honor when he does those things. And this culture today is teaching him to do the exact opposite.
I really do feel bad for, and I say feel bad. My heart goes out. I empathize with young men that are growing up like your son. I had the blessing of being able to grow up and have that great example of parents who stick together to traditional Christian values lived out for me in my life, and that helped shape me as a man. Your son has that in the way you and your husband are going about it, but what I didn't have that he does have is that culture that's actively pushing back against him, that's telling him you're not okay to be that way. As a man, I'm 40, come at me. I can handle that because I've grown up and I've had time to get my roots down and secure my beliefs. Your son and millions of young men like him are growing up now, and they don't have that ability to be able to do that, and so they've got such a big challenge in front of them.
Yeah.
It's no surprise to me that men are trending right.
Speaking of how to raise a real man, my dad has just walked in the room.
And, your parents and my parents in the same place
I
at
know
the same
why.
time.
It's because we're so close to home.
I need you to talk.
So,
to go to the opposite side.
real quick, Dad, real quick, come over here, real quick. We need to know
We got two
just a
dads.
quick piece of advice. What does it take to raise a real man?
I wouldn't know.
Here's your $10.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ethan, clip that. You were asking about a 15-second promo.
It's already been clipped.
Mr. Wiggins, Bob Wiggins himself.
Gosh.
In the house.
I really walked him right into that, too.
Look at that.
I know, and my mom brought fudge rounds. Mom, what does it take to raise a real man?
You know what? I think fudge rounds have an emotional place in your life.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's just a repeated joke at this point. I don't
It's
really
good.
appreciate that. But
How many of those fudge rounds are you going to eat here on the break?
oh, not on the break. I'm going to start here in just a second.
Well, we're going to go to break.
Oh, well then.
We've got a crowd of people here. We're going to take a quick break. We're broadcasting live from the Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois. The diapers are mounting over the boxes, and we need more. We need you. Come out here. You don't have to go anywhere else to buy your diapers. You can buy them right here at Ruler Foods. A reminder, they have Kroger brands at Ruler Foods prices, and we would like to sell them out of diapers today. Come support a really great cause. It's for Princess Stormm's Diaper Drive on our sister station, Hot 104.1. I told her, I go, conservatives show up and they care about the people in their community, and you guys are really showing it today. So we'll be here until 3 p.m. I hope you'll get here before then. Would love to see you. Taking a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go away.
Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me,
You're listening to The Annie Fry Show. Follow Annie on Instagram at The Annie Fry Show.
if you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try. Take a
Gateway ENT is the place my family goes for ENT issues. My husband was just there a couple weeks ago to deal with chronic sinus Do you know what that bleh stuff that you have experienced year after year, maybe in September and October when the leaves start coming down, it starts to really, really set in? I want you to give Gateway ENT an opportunity at this private practice ear, nose, and throat group that so many people have relied on forever in St. Louis to solve these problems. I want you to give them an opportunity to solve your problem. 314-843-3828. That's 314-843-3828. They're accepting new patients, and they can get you in really, really fast. You'll be shocked at how quickly you can be seen and be on the road to recovery. They care for children, they care for adults, and as a private practice, the patient is the most important part of their day. They aren't committed to a big hospital system for referrals and everything. It's all about you and your care and your health. 314-843-3828, online at gatewaydrs.com.
Mark Cox here. Before you sell your home, you should know the facts. What's your home's true value? Which realtor will get you the most money? And as a seller, is the market still in your favor? I spent some time with my friend Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Here's what she told me. The market is still in the seller's favor. However, these next few months before the holidays represent the last prime time to sell your home. Gloria said everyone knows you can't time the real estate market. However, you can sell your home in the months that are statistically the most profitable to sell real estate. For the past 20 years, Gloria's been successfully selling homes in our area. How's she been so successful? She already has the buyers, which allows her to guarantee to sell your home at your pre-agreed upon price and time frame, or she'll buy it. Call Gloria Liu at 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888. Or visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
What's your favorite four-letter word? Chances are you've said it more than a few times dealing with this crazy world we live in. But at Compass Retirement Solutions, our four-letter word of choice is hope. Hope for a better tomorrow. And hope that your retirement plans don't take a back seat. You've watched inflation soar, and maybe your retirement future feels a little uncertain right now. But all hope is not lost. Find out exactly how much risk you're still taking with your investments. Find out how you may be able to save big on taxes. And find out how having a written retirement plan just might give you the hope you've been looking for. Call today to set up a meeting. 314-373-1598. That's 314-373-1598. Compass Retirement Solutions. 314-373-1598. Firm offers insurance services but does not provide tax advice. Investments and services offered through Compass Retirement Group, a registered investment advisory firm in Missouri and Illinois. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
I'm Brian Westbrook with Coalition Life. Over the past decade, Coalition Life has served thousands of women in crisis pregnancies, helping to save the lives of the children that they carry. Help us build a better community while also reducing or completely eliminating your Missouri taxes with a 70% tax credit. A $1,000 donation today to help these women could cost you as little as $141 out of pocket. Learn more at coalitionlife.com, coalitionlife.com. Thank you.
Tony LaRussa here. Men, are you running out of stamina rounding third base? If so, call my friends at Victory Men's Health in O'Fallon, Illinois. Scoring at home is important, just as important as crossing the plate with the winning run. VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
This is normally where I would talk about the poll, but I'm not going to do that because it's so stupid. So I'm going to tell you that we're at Ruler Foods in Collinsville today, and you, among many others, should come out here. We are saying hi to everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by and bringing diapers. Thanks to everybody even within the vestibule right now who is saying hello. We appreciate it. We're in Collinsville until 3 o'clock, so come by and say hello. The time is 1:45. This time check is sponsored by Jerry Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's time for a $98 furnace tune-up.
Big ideas, real debate, solid entertainment. It's all here on St. Louis's home for conservative talk, 97.1 FM Talk. This is the Annie Fry Show. Follow Annie on Twitter at Annie Fry Show.
Welcome back to the Annie Fry Show. We appreciate you for being here. here with us on the radio, 97.1 FM Talk, but hurry and scoot on over to the Collinsville Ruler Foods. We are broadcasting live, and we are right inside the door. You can't miss us when you walk into the Ruler Foods. It's on 159, 1 mile south?
Yep, 1 mile south
of 5570.
Yep.
It's incredibly simple to get here. Ryan, you shop at this Ruler Foods all the time.
Yeah, I joke that I live here, but I really do. I live in the back. Now, if you come, if you come to Ruler Foods, you're going to get great deals. But if you want to get unbelievable deals, you go to the Ruler Foods dumpster. And
Ryan!
That is what I do.
Ryan!
That's where I live. So anyway, I do live here. I actually park because I know this store so well. You guys could ask me anything right now about, like, oh, where's the little salamis? I'm like, oh, at the end of row 3.
Dozen eggs.
Yeah, and limited too. So
You're
just so
really
you know.
interested in what I'm doing on my phone.
Well, I never get to see from this angle. You're always doing stuff, and I never get to see it. But yeah, this is this has been a fun day. You probably missed during the break there that I was kind of trashing the poll, but the poll is our Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating. Yes, obviously, no way, no literal way for me to care less. So I did mention it for you there.
Thank you. Yep, we're good.
Everything's good. Okay.
Linda from Ruler Foods is checking on us, and we're doing great. Diapers are piling up. Yeah. The Ruler Foods deal that I love the most is the eggs, and I keep talking about that because it's on my. I don't know that I can always talk about it. You can only get 2 dozen eggs, but they're 88 cents each. So I want you to know that it's worth your trip for eggs alone, especially when eggs were sky high a while back.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's come down a little bit, but Ruler Foods is reliable for prices just like that. They carry Kroger brands at Ruler Foods prices, and you can save so much money by shopping here. They've got the name brands you want, but the Ruler Foods Kroger brands are fantastic as well. So come see us. We're going to be out here till 3 p.m. broadcasting live, and we're collecting diapers for the St. Louis area, the St. Louis Diaper Bank, and we're supporting our friend Princess Stormm over at Hot 104.1, a great R&B station here is it hip hop? I guess it would be hip hop. Mm-hmm. Station in St. Louis. She's on in the afternoons over there, and we caught wind of this initiative that she had last year. I think this is the 3rd annual one that she has done, and I was just talking to some other folks who are dropping off diapers here in the break. How important, Brad, is it? As conservatives, we talk all the time about, of course, we're going to watch the GOP debate tonight. We're going to broadcast it live, our watch party from my basement. We want Republicans to get elected. We want policy changes. But I think conservatives become really complacent when they sit around and wait for the right person to get elected.
Right.
Instead of showing up and seeing a need and saying, wow, this policy really stinks and people aren't getting the help that they need, we can actually do things without waiting for an elected official to arrive.
Well, that's actually the most conservative value. We as conservatives get accused of not caring because we don't want to do, whatever government program it is that the left is proposing, that they say, oh, well, we can help a bunch of people if we do this. It's not that we don't want to help people. We just think that going through government's the worst way of doing that. So the best way of doing that then is to be the change that you want to see in the world. If you don't need the government to help people. You can go help people. You can go through your local church. You can go through local charities, the St. Louis Diaper Bank.
You're called to help people.
You are supposed to do these sort of things. We are empathetic as conservatives. You look around and you see somebody hurting, and you can do something about that. And you don't need the government to do it. As a matter of fact, sitting around and waiting for the government or voting for the government to do something to help somebody is the most lazy way to help people out. It doesn't cost you anything but your vote. It's fake. It's hollow. It's not real. Whenever it's you that's actually going out there to do it, whenever you're sacrificing, whenever you're thinking about it, whenever your mind's on it, that's what will really, change you and have a real dramatic impact on other people's lives. And it can start small, like a box of diapers.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I was a big advocate for doing the diaper drive over here on the Illinois side, Princess Stormm is walking up right now. This is exciting. We're going to talk to her in a little bit. On the Illinois side is because I do believe that we all have obligations to help out our own communities. And, Collinsville is Ryan's community. This is the town you live in. Yep. I live in Madison County, so I'm close to here. You're in St. Clair County, Brad, so you're close to here, closer than, when we're in St. Charles. And so many of you listening, St. Charles is your community. Knowing that you have the opportunity to help a baby that needs a diaper on its bottom. Because if you've ever bought diapers, regardless of what your financial circumstances were at the same time, Ryan, you had twins, that you never want to be in a position where you're not changing that baby's diaper because you're trying to make the diapers you have last as long as you possibly can. Those babies are not politics oriented.
Of any luxury, that's not one of them.
No, we're sitting here and we're filling boxes of diapers over here to donate to the St. Louis area diaper bank that are just going to go on babies' bottoms. And that is our obligation as humans who live in this St. Louis community, specifically today on the Illinois side, to make a big impact for those families. And it has nothing to do with politics, with government, with presidential campaigns or elections. It's the right human thing to do, and it is such a simple thing to do.
Quick story. When I was in college, I had a professor whose was either Guggenheim or Guggenheimer. I don't remember. It was something very German. And he was a professor for a class that was in my major, which was advertising. And he let us ask him questions about the big final project, which the final project was pretty much your entire grade for this whole semester. He let us ask him questions about that for the first 3 weeks of class. Then after that, he said, "You're on your own because I've given you plenty of time." And he knew that people procrastinate like crazy. So after 3 weeks, everybody goes, "Oh, we forgot to ask the professor any questions." Then he said, "Nope, my door is closed after 3 weeks. You're on your own completely now." What happened? Everybody figured out how to do the project because they knew they had to. It was a great exercise, and this guy was teaching us life lessons, I think, more than whatever lesson he was trying to teach us about advertising. He was teaching us that, look, if you leave people to their own devices, when they know they need something, they will get it done. And it just reminded me of that when, Brad, you were talking about like the conservative philosophy overall, that when you get your hands out of everything, people generally will figure it out. It's not that people are perfect.
Right.
It's that they'll generally figure it out if left to their own devices, and there have to be some constraints on that we would all agree to. That would be government. But for the most part, the more the government gets involved, the less people are going to be self-motivated to do those things. And we're talking about that because we're out here doing one of those sort of purely motivation of the heart things today in collecting diapers for people who are low income.
We're at the Collinsville Ruler Foods on the Illinois side, so Illinois folks show up and come see us, drop some. You don't have to even go into the store, but it's really simple and really affordable to walk in the store, buy them out of diapers, buy 1 pack of diapers, put it in the box, and go on about your day, say hello, and just be a part of a solution. And, you know, I think Ryan and Brad and I have all talked about we are all of a Christian faith, and a lot of times church organizations get involved in drives like this, and it can be a faith-based driven effort to try to help people in your community in need. But this is a really good example of where doing the right thing, doing a generous thing doesn't require you to, be a member of any particular faith walk or any specific organization. While we need to lean on those different types of entities to help within the communities, whatever you're doing right now, take an extra 15 minutes, extra 30 minutes, and swing by the Collinsville Ruler Foods and buy a box of diapers and set it aside, and it's going to go straight to the St. Louis area diaper bank. We've got a huge truck out here that is going to be loaded up with these diapers. 2 men in a truck have volunteered to support this effort to make sure these diapers get straight from here over to the diaper bank. And so lots of people, we've expanded this effort from last year in a really, really cool way. We've been collecting diapers at Ruler Foods all through the month of September. Princess Stormm has done multiple events and has been collecting them, of course, in her normal efforts. So we expanded it throughout the month to make it a little easier for you. We're so grateful for the Ruler Foods partnership that we have here to make this as simple as possible to help a neighbor in need. I mean, it really is that simple to just go in, buy the diapers, drop them off in the box, and then go about your day. I'm really excited to be a part of this. We're going to take a quick break. More Annie Fry Show around the other side at the top of the hour, 2 o'clock rolling around. I think we got something pretty exciting to talk about. Princess Stormm is here, and we're going to speak with her and maybe some pretty big news here. I just have to get a little more confirmation on it before I go live with it on the air, so you're going to want to stick around for that. And Ryan is dying to know. He told us he wasn't going to do the show today if we didn't ask this poll question, so we said, okay, fine. Are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? You've got three options. Yes, obviously. No way, or there's no literal way for me to care less. And Ryan, the biggest Swiftie that we knew until we hired Leah, said I need to know. I need to know what the people think. Isn't that how it went?
I talked to Taylor and she said no.
got a direct line.
But
to
she
Taylor
always
Swift.
says that to me, you know? She's like, keeps an open line.
I don't like the way you said, you know.
Yeah, what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. Collinsville Ruler Foods, come see us, donate some diapers. We'll be right back.
This is the Annie Fry Show. Follow Annie on Twitter @AnnieFryShow.
It's the last Protecting Your Retirement educational event happening Tuesday, October 3rd at the Frontenac Hilton, 6:30 p.m. I'm going to be there. I hope you will as well. I get there right around 6 p.m. and the event starts at 6:30, so I'm there for those 30 minutes to say hi and hello to you and to welcome you to a really, really great free event. You do need to reserve your spot for it, so we make sure we have the right capacity in the room. 314-993-9494. That's 314-993-9494. Come learn how you can protect your retirement at this free event at the Frontenac Hilton on Tuesday, October 3rd at 6:30 p.m. They're going to help you learn the tips and tricks that you need to know to make sure that your transition from working to retirement is a smooth one, is a worry-free, anxiety-free one. And like I said, this event costs you nothing, just a little bit of your time, and I'd love the opportunity to meet you as well. Join Mark Cox, Mark Reardon, and myself at the Protecting Your Retirement educational event. You can find more info online at retirementkey.com.
If you need a new bath or shower, call my friends at Bath Fitter of St. Louis. Mark Cox here. We love our new shower and tub enclosure. It looks fantastic. No demolition, no mess, and a lifetime guarantee. Right now, they're having a sale for 20% off up to $1,000 or zero interest until 2028. That's 5 years. Call 636-338-1648. That's 636-338-1648. Bath Fitter of St. Louis.
Your home has made you equity rich on paper, and you're planning on using that cash to retire, travel, or just downsize into a new place that's paid off. Good for you. But the longer you wait, the greater chance higher interest rates could chip away at your home's value. While your home value is still high, the time to act is now with TrueHold. TrueHold buys your home now, and you can stay in your home for as long as you want. TrueHold buys your home for its best current value, and you bank the cash. Cash to do whatever you like, while TrueHold takes care of property taxes, insurance, and upkeep. Don't miss this opportunity to cash in on your equity and stay in your home as long as you'd like as a renter. Visit TrueHold.com and discover how much TrueHold will buy your home for today based on its best current value, not what's coming. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit TrueHold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without having to move. That's TrueHold.com.
Nobody brings you more value in fine jewelry than Diamonds Direct, and they're proving it again by rolling back interest rates to 0%. But you need to hurry. Now through Sunday only, you can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of 0.0%. A $6,000 ring is just $100 a month. But hurry, this radical offer ends Sunday at 5 p.m. Don't miss this once-a-year blockbuster deal. Hurry, 5 years, zero interest financing. Get details and more at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion. On approved credit.
KFTK FM Florissant. From the Under Law Injury Lawyers, GetJim.com studio. 97.1 FM Talk. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Time's running out for Congress. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News, with 4 days left to avoid a government shutdown.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy is hoping to pass a short-term spending bill to temporarily keep the government open, but the speaker wasn't clear when pressed by Fox News if he has enough votes from members of his own party.
So I would first go to the people in Congress who have a right to vote, and I'd find 218.
Even after a closed-door meeting with House Republicans, some conservatives like Andy Ogles are still a no.
My advice is buckle up. There's turbulence ahead.
McCarthy's plan has spending cuts and provisions to secure the border that aren't going to fly with Democrats.
Fox's Ryan Schmelz on Capitol Hill. The Senate has its own short-term bill, which might face some opposition in the House. American soldier Travis King is released by North Korea.
A statement from National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan thanked Sweden for its diplomatic role and China for its help in facilitating the transfer. Earlier, North Korea had said it was expelling the U.S. soldier who crossed into the country through the heavily armed border between the Koreas in July.
Fox's Greg Palcott. King will head to the U.S. later today. A longtime New Jersey senator facing a second corruption indictment pleads not guilty.
Bond was set at $100,000 for Senator Bob Menendez, $250,000 for his wife Nadine. The couple are accused of conspiracy to commit bribery, honest services fraud, and extortion. Most of Menendez's Senate Democratic colleagues have called on him to resign, but Menendez denies the charges.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. Menendez accused of accepting cash, gold bars, and a Mercedes in exchange for providing the Egyptian government with sensitive information and helping 3 businessmen who have also pleaded not guilty. First fentanyl, now ghost guns found at a different daycare center in New York City.
We are going to remain vigilant.
Mayor Eric Adams says rules will be modified. A suspect in the guns case is the son of a daycare operator. America is listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Martha Stewart. Every year, more than 4 million pets enter shelters here in the United States. My friends at American Humane have been helping animals since 1877. The goal is to ensure that pets have a safe shelter, especially during natural disasters. Adopting a shelter pet allows shelters to help more animals awaiting care. Please consider adopting today and take some time to learn more about American Humane's other work at americanhumane.org.
Ugh, I don't have time for a cold.
Honey.
Honey?
You need DayQuil Severe Honey flavor.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste. Because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe Honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious. Power through your day, medicine.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Air Comfort Service, heating, cooling, and insulation. Weather.
Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Partly sunny skies and our temperatures stay above average by about 5 to 8 degrees. 85 this afternoon, just a tiny chance of a spot shower. Tough to find. Tonight, clouds. A couple of showers here and there. Very limited. 62 Wednesday, kind of the same story. Partly sunny skies, maybe a spot shower. 82 degrees on Wednesday. This is 97.1 FM Talk. Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Saving money on your windows at Window World is simply the best for less. When you call 314-993-1800, that's 314-993-1800, you're going to get connected to Window World, and you're going to be able to start that conversation about replacing those drafty windows that are in your house. They've been breaking down over the years, and it's time. You've been thinking about placing a few of them, maybe all of them, but you're not 100% sure about the budget commitment. That's understandable, and that's why I want to make sure you understand Window World offers an 18-month same-as-cash financing with approved credit, which means if you do have a bigger project to take under, then you're going to be able to do that with Window World, and they're going to make it simple for you. They have highly rated windows with great customer satisfaction, and when you're shopping for windows and you call 314-993-1800, you can request a free in-home estimate. Just give them a call, 314-993-1800. Have them come out to your home, have them help you look and assess your situation and get that project started with the windows that are simply the best for less. WindowWorld.com.
This is Dan McLaughlin, inviting you to the 21st Annual Dan McLaughlin Golf Tournament to benefit the Special Education Foundation. This tournament has raised over $5 million, and 100% of the money raised has gone to children with special needs in our community. To sponsor, volunteer, or to play in the event on October 9th at Norwood Hills Country Club, please visit sef-stl.org. I'll see you on October 9th at Norwood Hills Country Club.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You may not be required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline online now. Call 800-873-7171. 800-873-7171. 800-873-7171.
With so many bottles to choose from, there's always something new to try at Total Wine & More. How about a great Prosecco for under $8 and a French Rosé for under $7? With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Mark Reardon sees clearly thanks to Doctors Birdie and Maholtred Ophthalmology Associates. You can too. Go to yourEyeDoc.com today. That's yourEyeDoc.com or call 314-966-5000. Ophthalmology Associates.
The voice for hardworking, free-thinking Americans.
St. Louis is home for conservative talk.
You're listening to 97.1 FM Talk. This hour of the Annie Fry Show is brought to you by Ruler Foods. Low prices, no coupons. Ruler Foods.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Thank God someone here knows what they're talking about.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride.
All right, you need to take the time and get the full picture.
Don't get me wrong. I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady.
What do you want from me? I'm not America's sweetheart.
Goodness sake, kid. Keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio.
I'm not America's sweetheart.
This is the Annie Fry Show.
Welcome back to the Annie Fry Show. We are so happy to be sharing this afternoon, a beautiful afternoon in Collinsville, Illinois at the Ruler Foods right here. And people are showing up one after the other with diapers to donate to the St. Louis Diaper Bank. And really, the way this whole thing started was because we heard about another station, our sister station at Hot 104.1, and our friend Princess Stormm. She had this idea and she started it. And I said, is this something that we can help you with? Because Dee to the C said, I think this is something you can help Princess Stormm with. And she's here with us now. Princess Stormm, welcome back to the Annie Fry Show.
Hi, Annie Fry and the crew.
We're getting.
We're the crew.
And the fryers.
We are having a great day. You saw the diapers over there.
Yes.
People are flooding in Ruler Foods, buying. You don't have to bring diapers if you're not a diaper buyer. I get it. People walk in and they're like, what size should I buy? First of all, any size.
Any size.
Did they ever tell you, like, they need this more than the other?
No, because, it varies.
Sure.
Kids grow so fast, you just never know.
I said to the first person who asked, I said, in my experience, they're in threes the longest, maybe fours.
I feel like my son, he skipped like ones. It went from like a newborn to two.
Yeah.
Real quick. And I was like, what happened to the one?
But every baby's different. And you get more in those ones.
Yes.
You get more in the package with ones, but if they don't fit the baby bottom, then it doesn't much matter.
You got to keep them going. You got to go to the next size.
Princess Stormm, I'll tell you a funny story. We were setting, as people were donating these, sorry, Brad. We were setting these diapers out, and Brad goes, what kind of diaper is a Z?
That's not a Z.
That's it.
It's an N.
It's an N for newborn, but he said it on the
that
side.
is an E. That is a Z, like that. That's a Z. That's what a Z looks like.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that also, if I said it that way, means the baby is on its head, which is not the way babies.
I also
You're
don't
supposed
have
to sleep.
kids. You're not supposed to put them on their heads.
No. No, don't put the baby. Yeah, these
I
are
work
basic
with
rules.
teenagers, not.
You're not supposed to put them on their heads
Okay.
either. But some of them might need diapers. So Princess Stormm, talk to me real quick before I know you got to run because you've got a shift to do on Hot 104.1. Tell me about your inspiration to make this happen because this is your thing and we saw it as an opportunity to help you make it bigger.
Yeah.
Where did it start from?
It actually started from my son. Today is my son's birthday. His name is Ace. He is officially 4 today. And I did not know how expensive diapers were, when I had my child. But they are very expensive. And then I partnered with the St. Louis Diaper Bank that next year. And National Diaper Need Awareness Week is the same week as my son's birthday. And I was like, oh, this is a line.
That's
this
perfect.
is perfect. And now, when we transferred over to Odyssey with Hot 104.1, we met each other. You're a mom. I'm a mom. We always talk about our kids. And, now we're actually collabing together with helping more babies in the city.
Yeah, and I really love the opportunity for, 97.1 and Hot 104.1 to partner together for Princess Stormm Stormm and for the Annie Fry Show to partner together and see needs and meet those needs.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for anybody out there to be able to identify a need that exists and then don't come up with excuses to not help. I mean, one of these packages of diapers, I don't know specifically, but I'd imagine it's probably about $6, maybe. You can come in here. You don't have to buy a crate of diapers. You can buy one package of diapers. And, you know, for instance, these size 6s, there are 21 diapers in here. These newborns, 36. That is a relief that you're going to directly provide to a mother and a father and a baby out there that are going to be cared for because you took the time to spend $6 and help that family.
Yeah, every 1 in 2 families actually struggle with providing diapers for their children. Like, that is a known fact. And then also, it takes about, let's say, $1,000+ to actually, you know, just diaper a child for 1 year. And you and I both know diapers, you have to, you know, buy them for children for about, like, you two, you have child. Now, look, I just realized this today.
I'm nodding.
And Ryan Wiggins had twins. His first were twins.
So think about
double the diapers.
That's $2,000 per year per child.
Can you believe that, Ryan?
Well, plus mine like poop twice as much. So it's actually 4 times as much as a normal baby.
Talking about your children like that on the air.
I still do.
Go on. No.
Well,
Keep going with the pooping story.
Don't make me clean up this mess from you.
Well, I was just going to say that I really appreciate this because you know, in the last few years it's beyond politics at this point. We all know inflation has just gone crazy.
Yeah.
And everything costs more. My hope is that within the next 10 years, no guarantee this will happen, but my hope is that wages will eventually catch back up to where inflation has gotten, but there's no guarantee of that. In the meantime, there are a lot more people in poverty right now, or at least below that line, and that line it moves, but we're talking about people who are like genuine poverty. You can't afford diapers for your baby.
Yeah.
And it's local. That's what's great. It's the St. Louis Diaper Drive. So it's not like these are going out all over the place. These are families right here in St. Louis that you're having a direct impact on their lives.
Yeah, and you can actually pick up diapers if you're in need. You know, 6141 Edsel Avenue. That's the address to the Diaper Bank. After the Diaper Drive, if you say, hey, I need help, you know, for this week, you can go and get diapers. You can say, hey, I need a size newborn, or hey, my child's allergic to Pampers, I need Huggies. Like, you can go in with those specific needs and get diapers. And I appreciate you guys so much because people are just like flooding in and dropping off diapers. Everyone's just like walking in the store, purchasing diapers, coming back out, and your fryers, I forget the names, the fannies.
They call themselves the fannies. I did not come up with that.
To see you guys.
But I love it.
And I love that.
Some of them are standing right here.
In solidarity.
I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge something incredibly cool that happened and transpired over the course of our broadcast right now. And I'm glad, before we let you go, Princess Stormm, that you're here.
The big news, drum roll.
The big news, drum roll. Window World is a sponsor of the show, as is Ruler Foods, and you endorse Ruler Foods as well, as I understand it. These are people who help us do radio for free for you, so that when you want to listen to a radio station, you pop it on. It doesn't cost you. Don't have to put a quarter in the slot, which is what I always like to say. So our partnership with Ruler Foods is very important to us, and I stand by the amount of savings that you can get there. I shop myself. We talk about how much Ryan Wiggins shops at Ruler Foods, specifically this one that we're at right now.
I think I know some of the clerks.
I know we actually got a list of people who requested off today. I didn't know if that was.
Was it Judy?
I cannot confirm or deny that. But Window World is another one of the sponsors of this show that I endorse, and Window World is a very well respected window that you can purchase here in St. Louis. They've helped so many St. Louisans do replacement windows, simply the best for less, and they have notified us that they are going to match $1,000 in donations to this diaper drive right now.
Yay!
And we are so grateful to be able to say that Window World, thank you. I had no idea that was coming. It transpired over the course of the show. I got a text message, and Brad showing me this. I'm like, I need to not read that on the air until I do a little more research. Window World, thank you so much for your generosity, for the help that you're providing. Like you said, Princess, these are real families in our neighborhood listening right now who need this help. If you need the help, you should ask for it.
Yeah, definitely.
If you can afford to provide the help, you need to be at Ruler Foods by 3 o'clock today and put some diapers in that box.
Yes, please pull up right now. You get this meat, Annie Fry, and the crew, and the fryers.
Man, you know what? We on 97.1 don't do hype like 104.1 does. And I kind of want to. I can't try it myself because it won't go well.
She tried to be the new announcer for City STL.
Okay, how'd it go?
And they were like, just don't even come in. She walked in. They just said, no. Why don't you just go home?
Just by virtue of looking at me,
Yeah.
you're not what we want.
Yeah, you remember that? It happened to you in real life.
None of that is actually true. Ryan Wiggins is projecting his experience on me, and in fact, they did tell him he had to go away. Why are you here? We heard from Judy. We know how you are. Princess Stormm, thank you for letting us be a part of your awesome efforts.
I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. Pull up if you can right now to come out and meet everybody and just hang out because it's so many great things that's going on. And shout out to 2 Men in a Truck also.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 men in a truck standing. There's a truck right out here. They're loading the diapers up into the truck to take them directly to the Diaper Bank. And that partnership is something that we've grown out of this. 2 Men in a Truck is such a reliable way to transport things. So why not put the diapers in a truck from 2 Men in a Truck to get them to their destination? Where do people catch you? What time?
I'm actually about to be on air in 20 minutes on Hot 104.1, so you can catch me over there from 3 to 7.
Coming in hot to Hot 104.1,
Yes.
Princess Stormm. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
For being here. We appreciate you so much. Grateful to have Princess Stormm with us. How cool is that from Window World?
That's amazing. I mean, it seems like the last two, well, the other time that we did this, somebody always shows up and they show out. And so that's amazing that Window World would just hear about what we're doing, be like, oh, I want to be part of that, and then they dive in.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
It is. You know, Ryan, when we do things like this, we're setting up, and I mean literally we are setting up. We are the people who set all this stuff up along with Brian, the best engineer. What is his remote technician? That just seems.
No, you can say it.
Yeah, say it out loud.
Say it out loud.
Audio-visual engineer technician.
Audio-visual engineer technician.
Engineer technician.
Fantastic.
He's a wizard, is what he is. And we appreciate when he comes out here. He's so good at what he does. And we come and try to help as much as we can. And you get everything set, and the event hasn't quite started yet, and you go, I hope people come. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, wow, those boxes, they were on their way to being full when we showed up. One of them was a little about halfway full. The other one had a few boxes in because Ruler Foods donated some diapers as well. And you sit here and you think, well, let's see if anybody wants to come and then you kind of bite your fingernails and you hope that you do a good thing, and then y'all start showing up, and then Window World calls and says, I'd like to match $1,000 in diapers, and you just think, I mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart. You're blessing people. You're showing people what it's like to be blessed, and it's no politics involved whatsoever. It's good people doing good things, and the more we have of this, the more that replicates itself outside of just this Annie Fry Show community. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you to Ruler Foods, to 2 Men in a Truck, to Window World, who's jumped on this bandwagon, and to everybody. We've got people standing around here right now who have donated, who are going to go in shop and donate. Just so much gratitude coming from all of us here on the Annie Fry Show in 97.1. We're going to take a quick break. More Annie Fry Show right around the corner. A big GOP debate tonight, a watch party on the Annie Fry YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can turn on the notification bell to find out when we go live. Since it's not radio and programmed to the literal second, it will be 8-ish, maybe a little bit earlier. But I'm not making a commitment because I have a baseball game that I have to go to in between. So it'll be when it'll be.
Right.
Which is the opposite of radio.
Right.
All right. Let's take a quick break. More Annie Fry Show. We'll give the results to the YouTube live chat poll at 2:45. In that segment, are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? Yes, obviously. No way, or there is no literal way for me to care less, which
so
is my
many
vote.
people have said things about this poll more than ever. Maybe it's because we're out here, but it's driving me crazy.
Do they care?
Yeah, they're talking about it because I think it's the same as everybody else. It's like it's everywhere all the time.
It's what I said.
Yes.
Taylor Swift.
It's a pandemic.
Yes.
I need a mask.
Just
it won't do anything.
The center of mass for the
You're
pop
still
culture
gonna get
world
in your
and
newsfeed.
draws everything to her.
I need a vaccine. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Song of the South, sweet potato pie and a shirt my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody.
This is the Annie Fry Show. Follow Annie on Instagram at The Annie Fry Show.
But we never got rich. Daddy was a veteran, a Southern Democrat. They ought to get a rich man to vote like that, singing song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again.
With the Wholesale Formula Seminar, find out how to start your own Amazon business.
Hey, I'm Rick Manello. 2 years after attending the Wholesale Formula Seminar, I was able to sell my Amazon business for over $400,000.
Hi, I'm Amy Sherlock. I attended the Wholesale Formula Seminar to learn how to work from home while raising my son. Today, I do $175,000 in sales per month.
Hi, I'm Hillary. Before attending the Wholesale Formula Seminar, I was a school teacher. Today, I work from home selling products on Amazon.
Hi, Ian Bauer. My first year averaged $45,000 a month in sales. Now I'm at $90,000 a month and hardly working.
Whether you have a business and want to sell more on Amazon, retired, or just need extra money, America's Amazon expert Dylan Frost will show you how. Attend Dylan's live in-person seminar for only $49.99, guaranteed, or your money back. That's right, discover the easy way to make money with Amazon. Meet Dylan Frost at the Wholesale Formula Live 2-hour seminar Saturday, September 30th, 11 a.m. at Aviator Hotel, Lindbergh Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri. Register at thewholesaleformula.com.
What's up, everybody? I'm Danny Parkins, based out of Chicago. This is my buddy Andrew Filipponi. He's based out of Pittsburgh. You really got to check out our podcast, First and Pod.
Twice a week, we're going to break down the NFL after Thursday Night Football and Sunday Night Football. It's every team. It's every game. It's all 32 teams. We give you a complete picture, and we get into it. We don't kiss each other's fannies on this show.
New episodes of First and Pod available when you wake up every Monday and Friday morning throughout the football season in the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-652-5241 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-652-5241. That's 800-652-5241. What do you have to lose? Call 800-652-5241. Again, 800-652-5241.
When you have Rhino Shield on your house, it does a couple of things for you. It beautifies the house, and it protects it from the harshest elements. And boy, do we see those here in the greater St. Louis area. You get instant curb appeal. It will stick to anything. Rhino Shield is the answer, no matter whether you're painting a home or a church or a business or a condo, because it's 100% waterproof. It takes care of the outdoor maintenance on whatever is on the outside of your home. The brick, the block, aluminum, steel, stucco. They can put this on with the 2 to 3 coat process. They're there about a week, and they do a great job. A lot of businesses have done it in the area. Several Firestones have done that. Vantage Credit Union over the years, Harlan Packaging down in DeSoto. Call Darren today and schedule your free estimate. 877-25-RHINO, easy to remember phone number, or go online today at 877-25RHINO.com.
St. Louis physician Dr. Abicki created Neovitin 15 years ago to help support his own nutrition when he needed it most. Since then, Neovitin has helped thousands of people support their daily nutrition with sensible doses of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and Dr. Abicki's proprietary blend. If you're ready to join many St. Louisans in supporting their nutrition, give Neovitin a try. You can find Neovitin at your local Schnucks, Dierbergs, and online at neovitin.com.
You're listening to the Annie Fry Show live from the Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Insulation Studio. Save up to 20% on a new HVAC system when you bundle it with attic insulation. 9 out of 10 homes are under insulated. For a free estimate on attic insulation, visit aircomfortservice.com.
97.1 and thousands of music options, plus millions of podcasts are all on the free Odyssey app. Download the app or tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 and it comes up automatically. 97.1 FM Talk.
Now I'm out here looking like revenge. inch, feeling like a 10, the best I ever been. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse. Now you're
This is the Annie Fry Show.
Ain't too proud to beg, second chance you'll never get. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse.
Interact with Annie on Facebook. The Annie Fry Show.
Stop playing with a savage, can't have this, can't have this. And it'd be nice of me to take it easy on ya, but nah. Baby, I'm sorry.
Where did you sign this thing?
I haven't signed it yet.
Oh! I'm like, leave it to Ryan Wiggins to sign an autograph on page 210. I'm protesting.
This is great.
I am Did you set this up?
I can't say.
Yes. There is a listener here. Katie just showed up. Look, what are you doing
I'm
there?
pensive.
No, I didn't.
I'm thoughtful.
You're about to fart.
No, I'm not. I'm in a nice restaurant and I'm just thinking about life.
I'm holding in my hands a book called The Life of Human, which you may have heard of because it's a novel, and you know that because at the top of the book it says, right here, a novel.
A novel.
That's so in case you're confused. Oh my gosh, I thought this was a bowling ball.
My cover artist was like, we have to put a novel on the front. I'm like, really? Won't people know when they pick up the book?
And you were like, I see your point, and then it got on the cover.
Yeah.
This is a novel, a fiction novel by Ryan Wiggins. He is an author. And because Ryan Wiggins paid Katie, what, $5, $10?
Wait, hold on.
What?
The side of it there.
I'm getting there. This isn't her book. This isn't Katie's book. She knew we were going to be here, so she reached out to the Columbia Public Library.
Not my wife, Katie.
No, this is a different Katie.
Yeah.
And she reached out to the Columbia, Illinois Public Library and requested a copy of The Life of Human, which they had in their library.
Yeah. I knew Collinsville had one because I probably walked in and told them they had to buy one.
You're like, I'm one of you.
But I didn't know. Now, Katie, you said you requested this from O'Fallon, and so they shipped it to you from Columbia. I didn't know they had one.
And
I know a couple
The
libraries
story goes that Katie said to the library, I would like a copy of this, and if I could get the author of this book to autograph this book, would that be okay? And they said, yes, emphatically, absolutely.
Now, we can't reveal that I'm this close to that library. They might think I'm international.
Right.
So I can't put anything local in it.
I'm just telling you, you guys have to buy the book in order to see what I'm talking about, but you don't really look too international on this picture.
Oh,
on the
yes, I
back of the
do.
book.
Do you notice how old that picture is? I don't have any gray in my beard.
You might be like upscale O'Fallon.
I look awesome. There's lights behind me.
Ryan Wiggins is from Collinsville, Illinois.
That's my bio.
I think that's probably how they'll know.
Oh, that's right. You know what? That is right there on the book. Yeah.
And then it says, shockingly, what anybody from Collinsville says, Ryan Wiggins is from Collinsville, Illinois, home of the world's largest ketchup bottle. He is a writer, producer, and occasional media personality.
Yeah. I didn't want to say media personality like I was trying to flaunt it, so I said occasional.
When are you going to do that?
It's a good question. From noon to 3.
With 3 children and 1 wife who are flesh and blood mortals.
That's it, because the book is about robots. So I wanted to make that distinction.
In case they weren't sure.
Yeah.
After they read the front and were like, okay, so this is a novel.
Yeah.
And then on the back, written by a human. But
right.
this may not be a story about the life of that particular human. It's more generic.
Right. This whole book is really about a robot who has named himself human, but cannot speak. And so 9 different characters tell the story of how they interacted with this robot and how that one robot basically turned the whole tide of this.
Brandon on YouTube says, buy the book. It is excellent despite what you may expect from Wiggy. You feel good about that
I do,
review?
because I keep the bar really low. So
we
that
know.
If anybody comes in and they say, well, I'm actually, it's pretty good, that means that I've done my job.
It is his self-professed philosophy in life with his wife.
You're right.
To set the bar super low to start with so you can slowly, incrementally raise it over the course of your life until you die.
Yeah, I got to tell you that the problem with that philosophy is when I started on this show, I told you I'm terrible. And then the bar's just been going higher and higher, and our ratings doing well, we're doing well. So the problem is the better we do, the closer I have to get to retirement.
Oh.
Can I gotta go start? So I can start over somewhere else.
You know, in radio, they tell you when you retire.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, just so you know.
I call that retirement.
Gene says my copy was autographed on the front cover. So this hasn't been autographed yet. So if you're watching on the YouTube Live, you're going to watch Ryan Wiggins sign an actual autograph here on the Annie Fry Show of his book from the Columbia Library. And Columbia, Illinois, not Columbia, the country, because then you would truly be international.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you're going to autograph. Are you going to use the marker? Not going to use the marker, or it didn't work?
Right. The marker didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little dry.
That's why you didn't sign it yet.
Yeah. You can see I started. It didn't work, though.
Yeah, it's just a dry half of a Y. We're broadcasting live from the Collinsville Ruler Foods. Diapers keep piling in. Hi, sweetie. That was a cute girl. We're broadcasting live from the Collinsville Ruler Foods. The diapers are piling up to the side, and Window World has contacted us to tell us, oh, look, Balls is here, and I just can out him in that way, and he has purchased actual Sharpies.
I didn't even know they had these at Ruler, and that's amazing because I thought I knew everything about the store.
I am really surprised that you don't walk around with Sharpies in your pocket just in case.
I do. They're in my coat pocket though. It's summer.
Your blazer.
Yeah, I keep a silver one
Your
in there.
blazer, which is in my coat closet at home with candy
Full
in the
of
pockets.
Reese's.
So we've had a great turnout so far, and Window World. Do you want to talk about this? Do you not let me put you on the spot?
It doesn't matter.
So Leah was the one who was connecting us because you're connected with Window World as well. Yep. Window World is a sponsor of the Annie Fry Show. I am so happy to be in partnership with them. But they texted us and notified us that they're going to do something pretty awesome for this diaper drive. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, they're going to match. I don't know exactly how it's worded, but they're going to match $1,000 of the diapers. I think.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
$1,000 buys a lot of diapers.
That's a lot of diapers.
Ugh. Window World is simply the best, and I know that the rest of it is for less, but we're just going to drop the less part off right now because their generosity is fantastic.
I don't have to buy diapers, but I know that whenever I did for this, the $1,000 is gonna bless a lot of people. It's gonna cover a lot of babies' bottoms.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well,
careful with that language.
Yeah, I'm trying, Ryan.
What are you doing? Are you reading your book? Put your book down.
I gotta find something.
Like, who wrote
Hey,
this?
you
This
see
is
on the
great.
back here where it says occasional media personality? More of that.
He wants to read an excerpt.
So last.
You're not reading your book on
Oh,
air.
I'm not. I'm
It's
not.
copyrighted.
Looking at something. Yeah, we have to get
We
permission.
haven't cleared it.
Right.
With who's your publisher?
It is last.
You don't know?
It's the last publisher on earth is the name of it.
You're real close to your next published
We had to
book
go
there.
to the end of the earth to find somebody who would publish this.
Any predictions tonight, Brad? We're going to be broadcasting live on the Annie Fry YouTube channel. Any predictions tonight for the debate?
Ooh.
What would be the big headline?
The big headline?
I'm coming to you next. So,
Okay, I'm ready.
Unless the answer's in that book.
No, it might be though. Hang on. Let me see. I gotta read it.
Oh gosh, I think that Chris Christie ends Nikki Haley's run.
Ooh, why?
I don't know. Just a hunch. Just
To the death?
Yeah, to the death. No, I think that Chris Christie will
physically ends it.
That would be a big headline.
Oh my
That'd be a
God!
massive
You brought
headline.
a bow and arrow.
In other news, Chris Christie jailed.
Chris Christie, I think you're taking this a little too seriously.
He's wearing a loincloth.
Why don't you run for Senate from New Jersey? I hear that seat's going to be open. Do you buy into my Chris Christie senator theory, philosophy?
I don't. I could see it happening, and I hope it does happen. I don't think it has anything to do with the senators calling for his resignation, but I could see him eyeballing that and going, "Oh, that could be." I'm surprised that he's still. I can't figure out what his motivation is because he knows he's not going to win the presidency. So
do you think he really knows that?
Yeah, I do. I think he's smart enough to know that he doesn't have a shot at this thing. So I really don't know what he's trying to do. He's already. I guess he has become somewhat politically irrelevant after Trump because Trump took his lane. He was the guy who argued with everybody, and then Trump came along and did it better and actually won. So I think that may be a part of the personal vendetta that Christie has with Trump. But I don't know what he's trying to accomplish now other than to stay relevant and running for Senate in New Jersey after this big story with Bob Menendez. That would be relevant for sure.
At this point, after you're the governor of New Jersey and then you do something on a bridge and then you're not the governor of New Jersey anymore and you're not, oh gosh, I had to avert my eyes watching Chris Christie be in the background of when Trump became the president And he just looked, he's like, can I be in the shot? Can I be in the shot? Can I be in the shot? And Trump was like, no. And he was like, please. And it looked like I can understand why Chris Christie is a little mad, a little hurt, a little sensitive, and why he would be able to get satisfaction out of taking the role of just trying to ding Donald Trump in these debates. But there actually would be a potential realistic future for Chris Christie in the Senate, and I think he could potentially win.
Yeah, I want, like, Chris Christie could be an asset. He needs to be something more than just ding Donald Trump. He has to be something more than that. Revenge isn't a good look for anybody. So, like we were talking about earlier, in New Jersey, a Senator Chris Christie is a win for conservatism. I know people are like, oh, I hate Chris Christie. Well, that's just because he's going after Donald Trump. But you would absolutely take another conservative vote in the Senate. So if he does that, I think that he's a value to the conservative movement. He's a value to me. He's part of the team again. And it's not really so much about attacking somebody as it is about furthering the cause, advancing the cause.
You want to just read it since you were reading it anyway?
No, I can't
No,
look
just read
away.
that. Just read it.
Annie, Diamonds for Diapers, The Diamond Shop. Oh, pledges $200. Let me know where and who to. From Tom.
Yay!
That's cool.
Yes, $200
Thank you,
for
Tom.
diapers from the Diamond Shop coming, and I will send that to Trisha and let her help. Yay!
Logistics.
It's like, that is so awesome. Tom, Mona, Nikki at the Diamond Shop, another great partnership that we have here on the Annie Fry Show. Part of the Diamond Shop lore is that you bought your engagement ring for Mrs.
Yeah,
Wiggins.
I told him this off air on Friday.
Like, how long you been married?
2007, so
20.
20. I was going to say 27, but that didn't make any sense.
That was like 45 years. Are you sure?
Yeah, 2007. I went there before we knew. Yeah, I was obviously working here, and we went there because we had been told by a friend, oh, you got to go there. They'll do exactly what you're looking for. I did a custom ring for her that she still has, and looks like nobody else's because
Thank you.
I designed it in air quotes. But I just told them I kind of want this, and they kind of really designed
beautiful.
They are awesome at that, by
You've
the way.
had custom
Yes.
jewelry done there?
So my wife had a ring that had some sapphires in it that were her grandmother's, and my wife didn't really wear the ring all that much, but she didn't want to lose the gems. So what she did was she took the ring in there, and her and I went down there, and Tom took a look at the ring, said, here's what we can do, and he made some sapphire earrings for her, and they're gorgeous, and they're beautiful, and she wears them every chance she gets. So if you have something like that, it's like, oh, I got this piece of jewelry, it's heirloom, it means something to me, but it doesn't really go with anything that I have. I don't really wear this type of jewelry. They can turn it into something that's useful for you, and you get to keep that heirloom jewelry and put a new twist to it.
Yep, and one of my favorite things that they have is they have a starter set of diamond studs, which is very affordable. It's about $100, I think.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
you can get that, and then as long as you go in and trade for the same type of a thing, you can, as time allows, go in and trade up for a little bit bigger size and a little bit bigger size, like a really great graduation gift. I know someone who was talking about doing that for a 16th birthday. Just really, really cool ways to commemorate different situations. The Diamond Shop, thank you so much for that generous $200 donation. Another wonderful sponsor here on the Annie Fry Show. What an amazing family and community we have here at 97.1. People showing up because you care and you see a need and you commit to being a part of a solution. That is the answer to the problems we face right now culturally, is doing something that when you walk away, you just can't help but smile because you know you did something to help somebody. More of this, please. If it's not the diaper drive here, then maybe it's somewhere else. More people coming. Oh, the cart full of diapers. My goodness. What a day. Let's take a quick break. We'll wrap the show up. Somehow or another, we're going to fit the results of the stupid YouTube live chat poll in here. Are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? You've got three choices. Yes, obviously. No way, or there is no literal way for me to care less. Leah is here for moral support because she is the resident Swiftie. She starts with us on Friday. We're really excited about that. She's going to be an expert on X's and O's on Friday. That's official.
Yay!
Yeah, hope you've been studying because I haven't. We're going to take a quick break. Ethan, we'll be back with the poll results. Everybody come say hi on the YouTube live chat. Vote in the poll. Specifically vote in the there is no literal way for me to care less, so that I feel zero obligation to ever talk about this again. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Don't go away.
This is the Annie Fry Show. Find the podcast, on-demand audio, and more at 971talk.com/Annie.
Chicken baby, I'm the baddest. Stop playing with a savage. Can't have this, can't have this.
Can we talk for a second about saving money on a kitchen remodel? If you've ever thought about remodeling your kitchen and taken that next step of, all right, if we wanted to bring our kitchen out of the 1990s into the 2020s, what does that look like these days? How much does it cost? And then you go, oh my gosh, that is a lot of money. You need to consider classic kitchen refacing because this is a very affordable way to make sure that you can get that job done, bring it into a modern look with the most beautiful finishing touches and honestly the best folks in town. Classic Kitchen Refacing, 314-739-1730. Call for a free home consultation, 314-739-1730. They reface your countertops, they reface your cabinets, and they can help replace your countertops with beautiful Cambria quartz. They can change the look of your cabinets to a wood or paint color, add new backsplashes and finishes like hinges and pulls. You will not regret making this phone call, visiting them in St. Anne, or visiting them online. 314-739-1730, online at classickitchenrefacing.com.
Imagine having all the money you need for retirement, all the income, every month, guaranteed. That's Secure Future Investor, an indexed annuity tied to growth in the stock market, but without any risk of loss ever. It's guaranteed money for life income, no matter how long you live. Call 888-509-2228. 888-509-2228. Sponsored by GP Agency, Inc., Raleigh, North Carolina. Licensed in all states. Performance may vary. Consult with your financial professional before making an investment decision.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard.
Takes too long. Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day, and they're fun, so you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect. And now try Babbel free. Text radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
The vote is in. STL Today has certified the result. Onderlaw has been voted 2023's best law firm in St. Louis.
When you're injured, call Onder Law at 314 or 618-9000000.
Mark Cox here. Join me, Mark Reardon, and Annie Fry, along with Thomas Helbig and Bob Kershaw of the Retirement Advisory Group for the last Protecting Your Retirement educational event of the year. Tuesday, October 3rd at the Frontenac Hilton at 6:30. Seats are limited, so go online to retirementkey.com. Here's Thomas with more.
Are you nearing retirement and wondering if you'll be able to live the same lifestyle as you are now? Do you worry about losing your nest egg in the next big market correction? Did you know if you're 59 and a half or older, you can roll over your company retirement plan tax-free to protect your nest egg from any more losses and provide more income than most investment options? Would you like to know why linking to the market is so much safer than owning the market? You'll get all the answers and more. If you're 59 and a half or older, you don't want to miss this last event of the year.
Protect your retirement nest egg. Join the official financial advisors of my show, Thomas Helbig and Bob Kershaw, Tuesday, October 3rd at the Frontenac Hilton at 6:30. Go online to retirementkey.com. That's retirementkey.com.
I'm Dr. Nick Barnes at Health From Within Family Chiropractic in Rock Hill. At Health From Within, our mission is to transform the way you manage your health by bringing you the truth about health and healing. We use proven techniques to remove interference in the nervous system and maximize health naturally, without drugs or surgery. Connect with me at healthfromwithinstl.com and join me for Maximize Living on this station every Sunday at 8 a.m. or download the Maximize Living podcast, healthfromwithinstl.com.
Live chat poll today, excuse me, is.
Oh, you got one job.
I'm sorry, I don't want to read this poll, and then we're going to spend a whole segment doing it here in a second. Clearly, I was prepared. That long pause beforehand, that was me preparing.
Occasional media.
Me preparing, he says.
We need to be specific with the time.
Our Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce. I love how you put that qualifier. Like people are going to go, who's Travis Kelce dating? Yes, obviously they are. No way they are. There is no literal way for me to care less I have not voted yet because I don't want to know the results of the poll, but we're about to find out, and I have a feeling I know which one's going to win. So stick around. We're going to give you those results in just a second. The time right now, 2:45. This time check is sponsored by Jerry Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's time for a $98 furnace tune-up.
St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
The Mark Reardon Show.
John Levine.
To get busted like Menendez did is so brazen. It's pretty insane. I mean, I wish Joe Biden was as sloppy as Menendez.
Weekdays from 3 to 6 on 97.1 FM Talk. This is the Annie Fry Show. Follow Annie on Instagram at The Annie Fry Show.
I never will be.
You got 14 minutes to get it right, Ryan. We're at Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois. About to wrap it up here at 3 o'clock, and the diapers are overflowing in the boxes over there.
The diapers are overflowing.
The diapers are overflowing. It's different when you know what that alternative meaning is. Is there... When there's a blowout...
Okay, let's go there.
You started it. Well, maybe I did. When there's a blowout, do you look at your wife... Do you guys argue over, like, you can't spend a lot of time discussing it.
I like how you're talking to me as if this is still happening
No.
when my kids are 9.
No, you remember what it was like.
When you go
pick
home
up-
tonight and one of your 9-year-olds like, absolutely blows out a diaper.
That's not what I was talking about at all. And I'm not here to talk about your children. But I'm saying that if you're a parent, you know what the blowout is like. It's when
Yeah.
you pull them out of the car seat and you're like, oh my gosh, what did you do?
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to carry them around like they're like a bomb that needs to be defused,
Yeah.
and you're just like walking around.
Yeah, they're contraband.
You ever just put them fully clothed in a shower or bathtub and
Oh, yeah.
undress
Oh,
them
yeah,
there?
yeah. I've done that a few times. When they were kids, I think there were times that both of them would be so filthy from a long car drive or whatever.
They're
that
still kids.
You just, well, yeah, they are. But they're just not pooping in their pants anymore.
Yeah.
So we just take them, just put them directly in the bathtub and clean them all off and just let it be.
Yeah. Well, we are out here at Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois, collecting diapers for the St. Louis Diaper Bank. Princess Stormm, our sister station, Hot 104.1, started this a few years ago, and we said we wanted to be a part of something helpful, and we wanted to support her diaper drive. So this is her diaper drive, and the 97.1 family is showing up in such great order. Right now, if you go onto Twitter, X, whatever, and if you don't follow me, you can just look me up at Annie Fry Show, Frey. You don't have to follow me. I don't care. You can follow Ryan. I don't. Twitter hates me.
She deeply cares.
You can follow Radio Wiggins, though, if you want, or Range Brad.
I care too.
There is a... Yeah, you care a lot. There is a tweet. I just put it up, and it's a link to a place where you can go donate cash money. You can donate $5, which $5-6 is about the cost of a package of diapers. If you couldn't make it out to Ruler Foods today, I didn't know about this until about 10 minutes ago because the Diamond Shop reached out to us and said they wanted to donate $200 to this cause. So we have from Window World, they came and said they donated $1,000. It's Princess Stormm's St. Louis Area Diaper Bank, and it's her fundraiser, and I would really love for the Annie Fry Show to show up in a big way right now. I've put the link on the Annie Fry YouTube chat right now, and it's also on the Annie Fry Show Twitter account. Can we go tip this over $1,500 right now? I don't start with $5 donations, whatever you can give, and be a part of this because it's a really, really great opportunity to help people who really need it with something that is a basic necessity that is sometimes difficult to afford. Can it be easier than this? This is so simple.
No, that looks very straightforward, very simple. Click, 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 and then you're done.
Yeah. While Ryan sets up the YouTube live chat poll here, I'm going to go make a donation. So, Ryan, take it away.
Are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating? Yes, obviously, no way they're dating. And then last is there is no literal way for me to care less. So which one did you choose?
Keep going. I'm still donating.
I'm looking it up. Oh, you want me to read the results? Because I got to pull that up.
No.
Okay.
I need content from you, occasional media personality.
So these two people are not people that I care about at all. They have been forced into my brain.
We just got somebody just handed me a check. Can I open this? Sure. Ooh. Is this?
I'm going to stop talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift now. Hey, that's cool.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
A $500 check. Wow. That is so incredible.
Yay!
Rick, thank you so much. He's wearing a 40 Days for Life hat. I love that. I see that. Such generosity. Check made out to the St. Louis area Diaper Bank, which I am immediately handing over to Trisha because...
Yay, logistics again.
Yeah, logistics. Can we get logistics in here? Her name is Trisha. Thank you so much. How cool is... Pause. Can you just wait to talk about the poll for just a little bit?
I mean, if you make me. You interrupted me talking about it with that generous donation.
Yeah, I know. It's a tragedy. Brad, you've been a part of the Annie Fry Show family for a long time. You've been the executive producer of the show since September of 21. And you were a part of the listenership for a long time before that. We know so many people who have shown up, who we've made relationships with. There's Chris. Look, that's our boxing
Chris.
trainer. This is a guy who teaches how to box. With some diapers, even. Like, this family on this show is doing such great things. It's a great thing to be a part of.
Family is the right word for it. It's like, I know you guys just sit there and it feels like you listen, but I know whenever I was on your side of the speakers that I would sit there, but it felt like I was talking with friends. I was chatting with friends. And then the YouTube chat makes that really possible. There's a great community that goes on there. And it's like we know one another. The only thing is we haven't always put a face with the YouTube name or the voice that you're hearing over the radio, which is why these events are so great, because you get to come out and you actually get to put a face out there. We've got, three people at least from the chat here right now that we get to see in the person, in the flesh. We know we're real people. Whenever you do that, you find out, hey, we're not just names and we're not just people chatting, but we're friends. And like Annie said, we're family. We get along, and it's really great. And the really cool thing, and you guys impress me every time you do this, whenever we say, hey, we're trying to do this, y'all show up, and you don't just show up a little bit. You're all in. You're 100% in, and that's what family does. So it's really great, and we really appreciate you guys.
Which is great, because I brag about you guys a lot, and then we get here, and then, like we were talking about before, I'm like, God, I hope they show up. I hope that they come, and you do each and every time, and I'm just incredibly grateful for it. Fine, go ahead with the poll.
That was really from the heart, Brad. Let me tell you about something that's from the butt. Today's
problem?
YouTube live chat poll: are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce dating?
This is a bad transition. I hate this poll.
Yes,
so much.
Obviously. No way, no literal way for me to care less. I have actually seen the results now, and I'm not going to share them yet.
Don't do it yet. What's your vote? It's hard to tell.
And be honest, Ryan.
There is no category for how much I actually dislike how much this is coming across my feed. If there was a category for me to not only care less, but to actively try to stop their relationship from existing so that I didn't have to hear about it anymore, I would choose that option. But I am hearing about it every single day, and I still do click on the articles for absolutely no reason. And then I punch myself in the chest for having clicked on it.
You know, we could get logistics on that.
Yeah.
Logistics is tired, yeah.
It's almost 3. Everybody is.
Well, the YouTube live chat poll for today, I got to pull it up here. Leah starts Friday. She's going to be an expert on X's and O's. Your vote on this poll is...
They're dating, of course.
They're dating, and you're convinced of this. Why?
I just am.
Because you can tell.
I know, yeah. I know Taylor Swift.
You know Taylor Swift more than we do.
Yeah.
I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
All right. Brad?
Yes, obviously they're dating.
Man, we have so many
And I
votes
hate
on
it
this
so
poll.
much. I hate it so much.
Do we really? Do we have a ton of votes?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Way
it's
more
so
than
ridiculous.
we should, except for the fact. Are you guys ready for the results?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the results? The Annie Fry YouTube live chat poll for today are Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce dating. 4% say no way. Who are you people?
I love those people are invested enough. they're invested enough to care, but also are like, no,
I just want,
clearly they're
yeah,
not.
I want people to understand how broad the Annie Fry Show
Right.
audience is. We have all kinds of kinds here. 21%, Brad, say yes, obviously, and 75% of the most common sense people in the world say no literal way to care less. Thank you so much. I am not talking about this again unless I run out of content and Leah can take the show over.
Yeah, it'll be Friday.
Yeah, and you will know when that happens. What a great crowd today at Ruler Foods in Collinsville, Illinois. We've got diapers all over the table. The boxes over there
Multiple boxes
are
full. Thank you.
overflowing.
Way over full.
Donations are coming in on that link I shared. I tweeted it out. We are up to $681 of $1,500 on this Princess Stormm National Diaper Need Awareness Week 2023, supporting the St. Louis area Diaper Bank. We want to thank Ruler Foods for being our partner in this to help make this so simple. We have 2 men in a truck out there who are partnering with us to get these diapers transported from A to B. You can trust 2 men in a truck to get the job done, and we're so grateful that they were willing to step up and help us with that need today. And for all of the listeners who showed up, there are ones that are standing around here right now. Like we said, Chris, our boxing trainer, is standing here right now. We want him to fight Ryan Wiggins.
Yes!
That should happen.
Oh, that would be fun.
At RBI Baseball on the original Nintendo.
No, with your fists.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
What happens if someone hits you?
I just tell them my mantra, which is that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
And that works?
And we just hug it out.
Sometimes it seems like that would make them punch you again. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny.
I'm telling you the truth. That is what happens every time I get punched.
All right. We appreciate you being with us here today. If you're interested in being a part of this diaper drive and you couldn't make it out here, more donations coming in, $777 of $1,500. Go on to Twitter and donate.
Hey, it's Mark Bearden. We're just a few minutes away from the start of the show, and absolutely, I'm going to talk about this meatball person in Philadelphia and the crazy looting from last night. It's all coming up next.
Air Comfort Service is there to help you with that dry air that seeps in once the temperatures get cooler outside. You start running that furnace in your house, and that air gets dry really fast. If you haven't really ever thought about it, maybe these symptoms in your home